4,000 miles away from his bedroom in the UK, covering all your favorite sports, he's high in demand. From baseball to football, he's got every angle covered. He's gonna watch your team, even when they get smothered. It's Heist, it is Jolly Good Takes. Introducing your host, Liam.
Hello everybody and welcome to this live stream between the San Francisco Giants and the Colorado Rockies. How's everyone today? Wilson, Spencer, Zim, Shadow, Insane, what's up? And Juice, you're out there as well. How are all you guys doing today? Let's see if the Giants can get the win in these series. I'm thinking it might not be great. As Scott, how you doing, Scott? I'm a bit worried because it's Tyler Mahle on the mound for the Giants today. And when Tyler Mahle comes up, it could be trouble mixed with Colorado, and that is a recipe for disaster. We'll see, though. Let's hope for some positivity. As the lineup for today for the Giants is going to be Luis Arraez, Casey Schmidt, Elliot Ramos, Devers, Lee, Adames, Eldridge, Drew Gilbert, and Drew Kavanagh. As what's up, everybody? Yes, Balogun got unsuspended. What do you guys think about Balogun getting unsuspended? I can't believe it. As also, let me just fix this. For some reason, there's always a delay on this camera. So let me just restart it so there's no delay. As Insane says, England is going to lose. The Mexican fans found their hotel, lol. I did see that, but just put some headphones on and you'll be all good. Just put the headphones on. As Wilson, what do you think about them unbanning Balogun? To me, it's crazy. The VAR, there's a rule in place where you cannot unsuspend a red card. And they've delayed it till next year. Like, what the heck? And Zim, all right, Zim. As Wilson, the over-under is 13 runs staying Coors Field. Take the over with Tyler Mahle pitching for the Giants. As Scott says, justice serves. Zizzy Donut, what's up? New member recommended by the man, the myth, and the legend, Gooey. Dizzy Donut, what's up? Yes, Gooey's a good friend. How are you? Welcome to the channel. I'm guessing you're a Giants fan if you know Gooey. But what's up, Dizzy Donut? You got a score prediction for today's game? Let me know. It wasn't a red, but you can't break the rules. FIFA can't break the rules. And we'll see, though, if Balogun actually does anything against the Belgium tomorrow. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for the Giants today. And it is a 9 o'clock UK time start for the first pitch. It's a 1 o'clock West Coast time. But right now, why am I not seeing the game? It's a national televised game on Peacock, by the way. As Dizzy Donut, Rockies 12, Giants 4, but hoping we hit this pitcher hard and early like yesterday's game. Dizzy Donut, I can definitely see us giving up 12 runs with Tyler Mahle going. It is going to have to be an offensive slugfest if the Giants are going to win. And the pitcher for the Rockies that the Giants are facing is Tanner Gordon. Tanner Gordon's 0-2 with a 6.69 ERA. So typical pitcher from Coors Field, I guess. As Wilson, Spencer, 13-12 Giants. That's crazy. As Zimson, they didn't delay the red. They suspended it for 1 year. That makes no sense to me. But there you go. Dizzy Donut. By the way, are you a fan of any other teams, like other sports, or are you mainly a baseball guy? As Gooey McDougal, what's up, Gooey? Just shout out to Gooey, by the way. A couple of your friends that you've recommended have came in the chat. So, Gooey, I appreciate it. Shout out to you. And you say, in 2021, Mahle eliminated the curveball from his arsenal and converted to a slider. He went into Coors and threw 7 innings, allowing just 2 runs. Robbie Ray just went 6 innings yesterday, but got hit. Gooey, let's see then. That's a good fact, by the way. Let's see if Tyler Mahle can actually have a good game. I'm not expecting it. As Zimzim says, he didn't do anything wrong. It says on the FIFA rulebook that the disciplinary committee can change any disciplinary actions. VAR did not follow protocol and influence the ref's decision. Good job. Well, Zimzim, over here in the UK, we think it's a disgrace, that Balogun red card. But it's all good. I'm not really too fussed. As I am praying we score early, Gooey said. Gooey, we have got to score early. We've got to put the pressure on the Rockies and give Tyler Mahle at least a little bit of run support so he doesn't start walking people. He can just put the ball in the strike zone. As Wilson says, was just watching the Yankees. They suck. The broadcasters were talking about Luis Arraez being a target for them at the deadline because Jazz is so lousy. Wilson, you think we can get Spencer Jones or Lombard? I mean, I don't know what they'd actually have to give up for Luis Arraez. But Insane says, I think we all know why the call was overturned. Not someone who likes to get involved with politics, but a certain someone definitely made a call, lol. Insane, that did go through my mind as well. As Goo says, Mahle's pitched in the 5th inning in 9 straight games for the Giants. Gooey, let's see if he can make it 6 then. We kind of need to. The bullpen, they got a pretty good rest yesterday because Robbie Ray went 6 innings. But still, you're still recovering from game 1, where Logan Webb only went 3 innings. So let's hope Mahle can continue that trend. Shardell, what's up, Shardell? How are you? Bob, how you doing, Bob? I hope you're having a good Sunday, and that's to everyone as well. I hope you're all having a good Sunday. As Dizzy says, Gooey, yeah, man. As Bob, Norway's already scored a goal. Is that right, Bob? As by the way, I thought first pitch was 9 o'clock. So why is the game not started yet? I'm a bit confused. First pitch is going to start. Should be starting any second now. So we'll see. As Spencer says, hopefully we can fleece them like we did the Duvall trade. Spencer, I hope we can fleece them as well. That Duvall trade was absolute money. Bob says, never mind, he was outside. Bob, you deleted your chat. Was it wrong? It's nothing. Bob, you were wrong for once. As Scott says, is anyone in the Bay able to watch this game? Yeah, let me know. Can you guys watch the game in the if you're living in the Bay Area? Or because it's a national televised game, are you struggling to get it? As Shardell, I'm good. Shardell, how are you? Are you looking forward to the USA game tomorrow, Shardell? As Insane says, the call was unfair at the time. It was a yellow card, not a red card. Insane, that is true, but it goes for every team out there where if there's an incorrect decision, they would want FIFA to overturn it, but they have refused to. As Ison.ent, welcome, go Giants. Let's go, Ison. Welcome to the stream. How are you? You got a score prediction, Ison, for today's game. We've seen 13-12, 12-4. I'm thinking a high scoring one because we are in Coors Field. As Shardell can watch the game. All right, Shardell. Thanks for letting us know. Go Brazil, Shardell says. As yes, hi there. Where are you from, Ison? Let me know. As Bob, the USA guy. Yeah, Bob, the USA guy is gonna play. As it's a bit hot in the UK, so as always, my glasses always steam up. So apologies if you see me wiping them. But we're almost ready for first pitch here. And the weather in today's field in Colorado, it's very, very hot. 94 degrees. So I'm expecting the ball to fly. As Ison, you're from the Bay Area. Nice. Whereabouts in the Bay Area, by the way, Ison? Well, you don't have to tell me like, oh yeah, you know, this street number. I mean, not like that, but you know what I mean. As Zim, it's so hot, man. 82 at 9 p.m. Zim, welcome to the UK with no air conditioning. As the wind is kind of swirling, blowing a little bit in, so maybe the ball won't travel as far as it did yesterday, but it is boiling. As yeah, Wilson, what did you think of the race? It was crazy. As yeah, Anthony, 94 in Denver right now, and Bob, I'm ready for the England game. I'm excited. I'm nervous as well. We'll see though. I'm a positive person, but when it's Mexico, England in the World Cup, I'm not as positive. Ison, who's pitching for the Giants? Pitcher for the Giants is Tyler Mahle, so it could be a tough game because if you know anything about Tyler Mahle, Ison, it's quite tough. As Zim, P4 in a shitbox was a great result for Lando. Zim, that was, the race was kind of a weird race. It ended in a safety car. But sorry to bore you with F1 talk. It's Joshua. Odds are the ball will fly regardless, given Mahle's production this season. Joshua, you are definitely right. With Tyler Mahle pitching If he gives up less than 3 runs, that is a win. As yep, Ison. And for the Rockies, it is Tanner Gordon, who's I don't know much about Tanner Gordon. He's 0-2 with a 8 ERA. Probably going to carve up the Giants, but I hope I'm wrong. I'm hoping the Giants can put a nice game today and win the series going into Toronto next week. As the outfield for the Rockies will look like Mickey Moniak, Jet McCarthy, Johnson, Carlos Tovar, Julian Rumfield, and Brett Sullivan will be your Rockies infield. And we are about ready for first pitch. Anthony, I would say Celsius, but I know you guys call it Fahrenheit. As Wilson, I just saw the finish, need to watch the highlights. I only watched the end of it as well. As Spencer, looks like pitches like this usually do. We make them look like Bob Gibson. Absolutely. Let's hope I'm wrong today. As the Oyster Rise will take high. And that is how this game gets started. A ball. And Scott, let me get the 3D thing up for you as well. Because I know we had that last time. Now, I know it was slightly delayed. As the Rise will hit a line drive. That one will be a tough play for Rumfield. But he gets it on the second attempt. So, yep, Sky should have the 3D game cast, as there it is. And there's one out then, as the first baseman Rumfield will step on first base. As Anthony, it's hot no matter what temperature unit you want to use. Exactly, Anthony. No matter where you are, it's hot. And as you can tell, I've got this little steam thing here. It's hot in the UK, as here's Casey Schmidt. And Casey Schmidt will take a pitch that is high and outside. And it's 1-0. Hercules, California. All right, Ison. Hercules. Now, well, I hope I'm saying that right. It sounds pretty cool. Or is it Hercules? I don't know. But I'm guessing it's Hercules. Now, I live in the UK, so my knowledge of the Bay Area is not great. I've been to Pacifica before, but I know some of the areas pretty well. As Juice says, Sonoma, I can't say that. Sonoma, California, represented. All right, Juice. I got there eventually. Sonoma, California. As Spencer, Hercules. I hope I'm saying that right. I apologize if I'm not. As that pitch was fouled off, and it's 1-2. As Spencer says, well, I read that out actually already. So it's 1-2 to Casey Schmidt. And Gordon will fire. And there's a drive by Schmidt to right field. That ball will be caught by the second baseman, Julian, for out number 2. So 2 down. As you're in Marine, Juice. Yeah, Marine County. I do know where that is. It's OP Noob. What's up? How's your Sunday going? OP. Gordon with a 8 ERA, but 12 strikeouts against the Giants. OP, you completely get it. As Gooey, yeah, we're going to get torched today. I hope not, but we'll see. As here's Elliot Ramos then for the Giants. And Ramos will take a called strike down the middle. And it's 0-1. Oh, Marin. All right, Spencer. All right, I've got you. Marin. Okay, as Ison, great rebound win. Yes, as there's a pitch low, and it's 1-1. Ison, what was great about yesterday's game was Robbie Ray. He gave up a 3-run home run in the first inning. They didn't give up any runs since. And the same, the bullpen, they gave up 1 run late. But for the bullpen, 1 run in 3 innings isn't terrible. That pitch is just high and outside, and it's 2-1. Spencer, there you go. Attacking my Premier League, the best Premier League team in the world, Spencer. What's new? As Gooey, I hope you're wrong, as there's a pitch high, and it's 3-1. As, yeah, Spencer, for Coors Field, giving up 1 run, I would class that as pretty well. As, by the way, again, I want to say, I hope all you guys had a great 4th of July, as that pitch is high and outside, and that will be a walk for Elliot Ramos, and the first base runner for the Giants. So, a 2-out walk. And also, I just want to thank everyone for 100 subscribers. That is an amazing milestone. And if you have not hit that like button and subscribe, please do. As Wilson says, I have a feeling we see Eric Miller today. Wilson, I've not got a feeling. I know we are definitely going to see Eric Miller today. As I said, I've got a nice accent. I appreciate that, as there's a called strike. Sometimes, I don't know about you, Ison, but some people think a British guy calling baseball is a bit weird. So I apologise if it is weird. Zim Zim, absolutely. As here's Devers then. He took a called strike as Gordon will fire. And there's a foul ball. And it's 0-2, sorry. Ison, I appreciate you. As Devers then, he hit a home run in game 1 of the series. He's batting 246. We're going to see the battle tomorrow of the two most underwhelming first basemen in baseball this season, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and Rafi Devers, as Devers will swing and miss at a high pitch, and that is how the inning will end. As Anthony, Yankees about to get swept by the Twins at home. Anthony, that's coming off a series sweep against the Tigers at home as well. So we go to the bottom of the first. You know, Giants, you kind of got to score early, because if you don't, you could be in trouble. As Haron, what's up, Haron? You have a long day today. I have a very long day today. I've got a lot of altitude today, Haron, between this game in Coors Field with the high altitude, and then the England game with that high altitude as well. I think that's enough altitude for me in one day, as nothing after a half inning. By the way, if you want to keep me updated on the Brazil-Norway game, that'd be much appreciated. I know you guys normally do when there is a goal. As Ison, are you a fan of any other sports? Let me know. As yes, Haron. Haron sends me some great stuff. He has sent me an email the other day of the pins that you would get if you stayed for an extra inning game at Candlestick Park. Ison, I appreciate you. Thank you a lot. Now, of course, never any pressure. If you don't like it, you don't have to subscribe. I will never force anyone to subscribe, but it does help the channel. And I always say, this channel's, yes, it's me talking, but you guys in the chat is really what makes the channel. And the more people we get, the better it is. The more opinions we can have bounce off each other. So that's what I always say. As the lineup for the Rockies will be Jake McCarthy, Mickey Moniak, Hunter Goodman, TJ Rumpfield, Troy Johnson, Kyle Karros, Edouard Julian, Brett Sullivan, and Ezekiel Tovar, the Giants killer. Tovar is a Giants killer. Let's I know you guys won't know him as much, but he always hits a home run against the Giants. I'm hoping not today. A Zim Zim penalty for who, Zim Zim? As Gooey McDougal, here comes a huge inning for the Rockies. I feel it. Gooey, you haven't bet any money on this game. By the way, has anyone bet any money on this game? I hope you did not put it on the Giants. As who missed the penalty, Zim Zim? As McCarthy, as I said, will be leading off. And McCarthy went 4 for 6. As brilliant. What a start by the Giants. Tyler Mahle with already a pitch clock violation. So a brilliant start for the Giants. As Gooey, I rolled over my 1K win from yesterday on this game. But who did you pick, Gooey? As there's a drive by McCarthy to right centre field. That ball is going to get down for a base hit. And oh my God, the clown show has started as McCarthy is going to try for 3. And he is going to be safe with a lead-off triple. Well, guys, welcome to Giants Baseball in 2026. This could be over in one inning as there's already a triple. As Gooey, I can't believe you bet the Giants. You probably got a good line with Tyler Mahle going. As, yep, Scott, what a start. Anthony, nope, but Tyler Mahle enter in July with 1 is shocking. Absolutely, Anthony. And Spencer, yep, here we go, folks. So, Mahle already pitching with a runner in scoring position and no outs, as here is Mickey Moniak. Mickey Moniak batting 282, and Moniak will foul that pitch off, and it's 0-1. Yep, Spencer, yes, it's been fun. But this series is sayonara. No, I'm only joking. You never know at Coors Field. If this was at Oracle Park, I'd be less confident. But at Coors Field, I think both pitchers are probably going to give up 5 to 10 runs. As there's a swing and a miss by Mickey Moniak, and it's 0-2. Ison, yeah, I know. That's Giants baseball for you. By the way, Ison, when did you start following the team? Let me know. And what's your favourite baseball memory? That's a question I always like to ask. Zim Zim, who missed the penalty, by the way? As actually, I saw Spencer's comment. As there's a swing and a miss by Moniak and a strikeout. Well, there you go. A strikeout for Tyler Mahle. So 1 out and an unproductive out. Well, we'll take that. I mean, that I did not see coming. As yep, Spencer, an absolute stud of a signing. And Anthony says, when does this bum lose his rotation spot? He's making less than half what Hauser is. When the Giants have a viable option. The issue is with the Giants, we have no other viable pitchers. That pitch is down and away, and it's a ball, and it's 1-0. But Gooey says, we have to score multiple runs early. This pitcher for the Rockies sucks. He has a gas can. Gooey, when a pitcher sucks, it's oh no baseball for the Giants because they always get dominated. As yet, Anthony, Brazil missed the penalty as there's a close pitch just called low, and it's 2-0. Who took it, guys? Who took the penalty? Was it Vinny Jr.? So, Tony Vitello then. He's the 40th manager in Giants history. He came from the University of Tennessee, and so far, not great. As the 2-0 pitch to Hunter Goodman is going to be fouled out of play, and it'll be 2-1. Gooey, my bet was solely going against the Rockies pitcher. Gooey, the issue was, forgot who was pitching for the Giants, and it's a battle of the crap. As Spencer says, him and Hauser were our two big signings. Give me a break, Buster. Spencer, I don't know what you're talking about. They're great signings. So 2-1 to Hunter Goodman. As Gooey says, you can't blame Vitello. As there's a ground ball. That one is going to be to Adames. Adames will fire over to first base. The runner does come in to score. But look, it's only one run. And this early at Coors Field, one run is absolutely fine. You just cannot go down big. And if you lose 1-0, then no one should get on the plane home. Because that is embarrassing. So 1-0 Rockies. And I always say it every time we lose. You always get a bad feeling when the Giants go behind. I hope I'm wrong. As exactly, Spencer. Stay at the beginning. One run in Colorado is not going to kill you. It's those 4-5 run innings. Exactly, Wilson. That's why I didn't get that mad. I will take the out as well. But there's a line drive. That one is going to be over the head of Willie Adames for a base hit. Now, come on, Tyler Mahle. This is where it gets bad. Got to get out the inning, just giving up that one run. So, Rumfield with a base hit. Rumfield's a really good player. As Ison, too much blame on Vitello. And I saw, who else? Gooey said that as well. You can't blame Vitello. This team should have been stacked. They flat out stuck as baseball. I'm Vitello, so I'm one of his biggest defenders. I love the hiring. I love the guy. I just think the lack of communication throughout the team, not just him, but the front office as well, as that pitch is fouled off, is bad. I'm not a 5 Vitello guy. I think you've got to give him time, but it's not looking good. As Anthony, Anthony says, I wasn't paying attention. I'm watching Giants game, your stream, and Peacock MLB Multiview. You're watching the Multiview. I didn't know they had that on Peacock because every game today is on Peacock. So that must be pretty cool. Kind of like the NFL, right? As that is fouled off and it's 0-2. Yeah, Ison, I like him. I just think he's made too many mistakes so far. He was always going to make mistakes, but look, we'll see. It's at the end of the day, Dave Roberts wouldn't be amazing if he was the Giants manager. It's 90% about the playoffs. As exactly, Spencer, he was handed a crap sandwich. As it's 0-2 to Johnson. Troy Johnson is the right fielder today for the Rockies, as Mahle will fire way high and outside, and it's 1-2. That pitch was nowhere near, and I have no idea what he was trying to do with that ball. As Zimzum says, I just don't get how it's TV's fault. He's not swinging the bat. Exactly, Zimzum. It's never always on the manager. As there's a ground ball. That one's going to get through for a base hit to right field. Jung-Hoo Lee will pick it up, and it will be runners at first and third. I tell you, Mahle, I thought, all right, you've given up a run. That's fine. I don't like what you're doing now. Back-to-back base hits for the Rockies. And this could spell danger as there's runners at the corners. And Anthony, yes, they're usually the Premier League Multiview. I watch that often. Anthony, see, we don't get the, well, that's a lie. We sometimes get the Premier League Multiview. Never on 3 o'clock our time on the Saturday. But on the Sunday we do. But you have got to get out this inning, only giving up one run, as that pitch is a called strike on the outside corner. I think it was actually just missing, but we won't get a challenge, and it's 0-1. Spencer, crapola, and needs to get out of this with only one run. Exactly, Spencer. As Gooey's calling a Jung-Hoo Lee home run. I hope you're right. That pitch is fouled off, and it's 0-2. So the second 0-2 count in a row for Mahle. Last time, he managed to allow a base hit. Can he get the strikeout this time, or the out in general? As Spencer says, his management of the pen has been really bad at times, but this personnel is horrible. When you don't have an 8 or a 9th inning guy, you're always going to look like an idiot. As Gooey says, they need a better offensive approach. As the 0-2 pitch to Karros by Mahle is going to be low, and it's 1-2. No, Gooey says they need a better offensive approach. We talked about it. They have no aggression or situational game plan on offense and the bases. I thought when Tony V was coming, we were going to be so much more aggressive on the base paths. I think our hitting coach as well, I expected a bit more. We'll see. The offense has got better as the season's gone along. As Wilson says, as that pitch is high and it actually gets away. Does it? What's going on? What are the camera doing in the Giants broadcast or Peacock? A run's going to score as Mahle with a pickoff attempt. He threw it away and it's 2-0. Brilliant, Mahle, and brilliant by the broadcast. They completely missed that. So it's 2-0. I was like, what the hell happened? They didn't show it. But what happened was Mahle had a pickoff attempt, threw it past Rafi Devers, and it's 2-0. I apologize, everyone. The Peacock broadcast completely got that wrong. So Mahle threw away the pickoff attempt, and that is not what you can do, Mahle. You're giving away 3 fucking runs in Coors Field. What are we doing? As Anthony says, Mahle threw it down the right field line. Anthony, you cannot do that when you're a crap pitcher, as the 1-2 pitch is fouled off. I mean, seriously, what are we doing? As Wilson says, I don't think Dave Roberts is a good manager. He's been handed an amazing team year after year, and before COVID, he shut the bed multiple times in the playoffs. Wilson, I actually completely agree with you. And Anthony says, NBC has carried Premier League games since, I think, 2013. I did not know that. As Zim, Gordy McGooner, that's a nice nickname. So, big stuff up there by Mahle, as that pitch is just outside, and it's 2-2. Oh my God. Already at 19 pitches. This one's going to be long. As Ison says, it's just his first year. Giants fans are expecting too much. Ison, you're probably right, but they can't be the worst team in baseball. As the 2-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. And the inning is over, but not great by Mahle, as he gifts the Rockies an extra run. We go to the top of the second. Come on, Tyler. That was really bad. You cannot be doing that at Coors Field. You have got to be at your best defensively if you are going to limit the team to a few runs. And throwing the pickoff attempt down the right field line is basically like Erling Haaland kicking a penalty over the crossbar. You cannot do that. You have got to hit the target. As I've got you, Ison. I know what you mean. You didn't expect Vitello to do that as good as people were maybe expecting. So I've got you. As Haron, how does it feel to go head-to-head with Mark Goldbridge? Haron, I'm definitely... Mark Goldbridge is definitely bigger than me. But, hey, it's baseball. As Scott says, oh shit, I got the game here in Philly. There you go, Scott, you found the game. As Chardot says, we're in the 23rd minute between Brazil and Norway, and Brazil and nobody has scored a goal yet. All right, I want the Norwegians to win. Harland. As Wilson says, I thought they would have fired him multiple times. Oh, really? Fair play. They have stuck with Dave Roberts. As Zim, breaking news, Cristiano Ronaldo officially announces this will be his last World Cup. All right, Zim. Now, we did know that. His sister came out and said it. But there's the official news. Ronaldo will not play at the World Cup. But Zim, he would be 45 in the next one. So unless his name is Tom Brady, I don't think he would be playing. As, yeah, Spencer, I love you know his actual name. Brent Diaz asks, as, how old is Ronaldo? 62, Spencer says. He's definitely 62. No, he's 41. Ty, what's up, Ty? How are you? Welcome to Jolly Good Takes. How do you feel about Macklin and Ivar? Ty, I'm so excited about the San Jose Sharks. I think they are going to be the most exciting team in ice hockey to watch. With the front line of Will Smith, Macklin Celebrini. We'll see if Ivan Stenberg will actually start on the front line. I doubt he will, as there's a drive by Jung-Hoo Lee to right field. That ball is going to be foul, though, and it's 0-2. But no, I'm really excited. The future is teal in San Jose. As how do you feel? As I assume the World Cup has been amazing. As yep, undercover cop. As that pitch is inside and it's 1-2. Ty, you found me on Twitter, yeah. I am going to be doing Sharks watch-alongs when this season does start, and I'm really excited because the Giants, no bueno in San Francisco. As there's a ground ball by Jung-Hoo Lee to the shortstop. Tovar will fire it over to Rumfield for out number 1. Ty, thank you for subscribing. It's that way. And wrong hand. It's bloody hell. It's that way. Ty, I appreciate you. As that's pretty old. Yeah, Ronaldo is definitely old, Scott. Still a good player, just nowhere near as good as he was. As Insane says, did you guys see how we got the red card overturned? Clay Travis posted on X. Insane, I'll have to check that out. As the Damas takes high, and it's 1-0. Ty, you'll tune in for sure. All right, appreciate you, Ty. I'm I wouldn't say relatively new to ice hockey, but I'm not as good as baseball, but I'm always open to learn. And the last few years I've watched it. I've actually been to an ice hockey game at Madison Square Garden. It was the Canucks versus the New York Rangers, so it weren't great. As the Damas fouls that pitch off, and it's 2-1. But best atmosphere in American sports, ice hockey. As Spencer says, I'm not a fan of Ronaldo but him putting on Jota's jersey on the anniversary of his death I did not see he did that. As it is still a hockey game, Ty. It's definitely still a hockey game. As Scott says, so is Krupp and Kuip not calling games anymore? Scott, it's basically home games they do, road games they don't do. As the 2-1 pitch to Adamas is a big swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. Spencer, yep, appreciate you. As Shardal says, I'm not doing jolly good today. My Giants are losing 2-0. Well, Shardal, let's hope they can turn it around. As Shardal, I know the ice hockey rules. I'm just saying, I'm a baseball maniac. So every little thing in baseball, I know. As Adamas is a line drive to left field for a base hit, and that will be the first hit for the Giants. But no, I know ice hockey, Shardal. I'm not a noob. Just not as well as I know baseball. But that's why we're going to watch them, because I'm always open to learning. And as a British fan, there's so many sports. As Ty's calling a Bryce Eldridge homer. Ty is my favourite player on the Giants. He went deep yesterday. I hope he goes deep today. As Anthony, they don't do many road games. Yeah. Old age, man. It catches up to everybody. As Bryce Eldridge takes a called strike, and it's 0-1. Yeah, they tend to, if it's San Diego or LA, they will call road games. But when you travel outside of California, they do not. Ty, normally our chat's pretty good at predicting home runs. I hope you're correct, as that pitch is low and it's 1-1. Anthony, if they do road games, yeah, literally, you just took the words out of my mouth there. Zimzim, we have had so many views. Zimzim, the channel is doing amazing right now. So it's 1-1 to Bryce Eldridge, as that pitch is outside and it's 2-1. Maybe everyone wants to join in for when England play Mexico. And after that, tomorrow, you're probably all going to laugh at me when we lose. I hope we don't lose, but I am getting scared. And by the way, if that game gets delayed, that might turn into a 6 a.m. finish over here in the UK, as Bryce Eldridge will hit a high fly ball to left field out of play, and that'll be a foul ball, and it's 2-2. Scott, it's been a couple of years since I've been in the Bay Area, so a little out of touch. All good, Scott, and you can't normally get the games, but that's all good. As Scott says, I just read that out, sorry. Zimzim says, you're going to get a ton of sleep tonight, Liam. Oh, wait, you'll stay up and watch your country get dog walked. Cool. Can you stream England? As Eldridge will go down swinging, so that's the second out. Zimzim, I knew you were going to come back with that little slander. I'm not going to stream the game because that's my one opportunity to watch it with my family and have a few alcoholic beverages. But I apologize, Zimzim. So never going to do England because that's my family time sport. As here's Drew Gilbert, as there's a pickup attempt, and it's 1-0. But I know you would really want it. You can message me, Zim Zim, and laugh if England do concede. As Anthony says, they did D-back series remotely from the Bay Area and sent Dave. Yeah, Kruk will go to the game. Kruk will not go to the games. Dwayne Kuiper does go to the games. Kruk will stay in San Francisco and do it remotely. Yep, Zim Zim, I will DM you at least. As Ty, give me a Gilbert single. How about give me a Gilbert home run? As it's 0-1 then to Drew Gilbert. Gilbert batting 225. Gilbert will foul that pitch off and it's 0-2. By the way, Ty, if you come in regularly, there's a guy called Bob. He is a channel legend. He is the most worst speller you've ever seen. As Ty, that pitch was right down the middle. Absolutely. Gilbert, a bit, I like Gilbert's energy. I like his passion. I'm a bit disappointed in his bat, per se. I mean, if his bat was as good as his celebrations, he'd be the best player in baseball. That pitch is high, and it's 1-2. Exactly, Ty. You nailed that. As Anthony says, Kruko doesn't have health issues. So he has a hard time. Yeah, he has health issues, yeah. So that's why he stays. I know he sits in a wheelchair. As the pitch to Drew Gilbert is a drive to right field by Gilbert. That ball is carrying. That ball is going to be in the bullpen. Home run, Drew Gilbert. And I actually called that one. And for the first time today, play Boom Boom Baseball as we tie it up. That's what I'm talking about.
When Liam streams your game, it's Boom Boom Baseball. High, deep, and never coming back.
Ty, I did actually call that one, Ty. For once, normally the opposite of what I say happens. But for once, Drew Gilbert actually proved me right as he hit a home run. As Drew Kavanagh will swing and miss. And it's 0-1. So 2-2 game. Drew Gilbert goes deep. Ty, I know. Normally I'm a silly idiot that always gets it wrong. So I'm really happy I got that right. Anthony, oh my God, a 96.3 exit velo. Welcome to Coors Field, where balls fly and soft hit balls leave the yard. I would like a back-to-back home run. I don't know if it's going to happen, but let's see. And it would be by both the young guys as well. And Gooey McDougall, you love Gilbert, as that pitch is high and it's 1-2. Gooey, Drew Gilbert is your type of player. Definitely. Scott says, about time Gilbert does something besides... Scott, I was waiting for someone to bring that up. Ison, you like that guy. I like him too. As there's a swing and a miss by Kavanagh. But the Giants scored 2 on the home run by Drew Gilbert. The inning's over. Hit the song again, baby.
When Liam streams your game, it's Boom Boom Baseball. High, deep, and never coming back.
All right, Zim Zim, you have to subscribe to Only Pigeons to get that sort of stuff on here. But let's see then. The Giants are tying it up at 2-2. And you know what? What do we always say? When the other team scores 2 runs, you have got to bounce back. And the Giants did that there to the tune of 2 runs. And let's see. Can you get the shutdown inning now? I beg you get the shutdown inning now. As Scott says, Phillies 23, Cubs 22 video from 1979 came up on my YouTube channel feed last night. Insane. There was a game that was 23-22. Are you serious? That's crazy. Zim Zim, if you want me to do that, I can look into doing that. As Ty, you run a Giants account on Twitter. Ty, let me know what it's called, and I will follow you. Let me open my book here so I can write it down. As let's see then if the Giants and Mahle can get a clean inning. Probably not. As by the way, shout out to our guest who came on last night on Watching Sports or Hwating Sports, who covers the Giants in South Korea. As no, I was not worried about them down 2 either. As it's at SF Giants Daily. All right, you know what? I'm writing it down. I might as well just go and follow you now, Ty. Yep, I'm going to make the home run graphic right now. All right, make that home run graphic. As Anthony says, how season's ERA Rays got fucked from that game. Who's How Season? I don't know who How Season is. As Ty says, yeah, I've read that one out. I'm asking Liam to do it. All right, Insane can do it if he actually wants to. As Juice says, regarding fanship of other sports, for me, classic cycling, MotoGP, Australian rules football. Juice, that's an interesting combo you've got there. So, Gooey, let's have a clean inning. Absolutely. Yep, I will follow you if I'm not already. As there's a swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Zim Zim loves Thai stuff. I think I might be subscribed to it, actually. Let me just see, though. Mahle, then, he's at 21 pitches right now, as that pitch is high, and it's 1-1. All right, Zim Zim, I'll make the website. That may take me a little while. As, no, I will follow you. I'm following you now. By the way, just let me know if that was your account that I followed. Ty, as there's a drive by Julian to right field. That's going to be a base hit. And here we go then. Tyler Mahle is giving up hits to the first batter in each inning so far. Wilson, do I ever watch snooker? Very occasionally, I will watch snooker. Like, I watched the last championships where that Chinese guy beat... can't remember. It may have been John Higgins or someone in the final. But all right, Zim Zim, send me the graphic. As Anthony says, come on, Tyler Mahle. Anthony, it's Tyler Mahle. Let's hope he comes on. But, geez, it's not going to happen. As that pitch is outside and it's 1-0. I said this is going to be a slugfest. Juice, love our Sharks. Tired of Vegas. Juice, I'm tired of Vegas as well. We can't stand Vegas. As... Spencer, already at 14 likes. If you're new and haven't smashed the like button. So yeah, if you're new and haven't smashed the like button, feel free. The record's 23. Look, I don't know if we're going to hit it when it's Giants Rockies, but if you can help, that'd be much appreciated. As Warren Schaefer is the manager for the Rockies. Spencer, you did say 13-12. At this rate, it could be 18-17. As the 1-1 pitch is a drive to right centre field by Sullivan. That's going to get down for a base hit. Lee's going to get to it, as this should be a double. They are going to wave home the runner, as Arise can't even throw it to home plate, and it's 3-2. My God. I mean, this is crazy. 3-2, a double by the number 9 hole hitter, Sullivan. The Giants are going to have to score 20 if there's any chance of them winning this game. Wilson, boo. Ison, I hope not. Could be a football game score. It was a football game score in game 1. It was 15-3. But it could be a lot worse than that. This could be 21-17. So Tyler Mahle then already given up 3 runs and only 3 outs. Scott, defense have been shitty. I think the runner was going to score always, but I would have loved to see a throw to home plate, as that pop-up bunt is going to be caught by Kavanagh. And a free out for the Giants. As a Gooey, get the bullpen going now. This asshole can't pitch in the MLB. Do we have anyone left in the bullpen? Gooey, our bullpen can't pitch in the MLB either. All right, Ty, you just posted the graphic and followed me back. Ty, I appreciate you, Ty. I'll definitely check out your stuff. As they will get the run in at second. So we're back to square one. We're chasing 2 runs. All the negativity. Zim Zim, check the DMs. All right. I've got your DMs, Zim Zim. I've seen what you've sent. So I've got you. Anthony, absolutely. It is some weird version of billiards. It's better than billiards, though. So, yeah. Snooker, I find it kind of boring. I will watch it every now and then, though. As it's 0-1 to Jake McCarthy. Actually, my dog's favourite sport is snooker. She loves the coloured balls going across the screen. She just will start watching it. As the 0-1 pitch to Jake McCarthy is a called strike high and inside. And we're going to get a challenge by McCarthy. And he's going to win this one because that pitch was up and in. All right, Ty, let me check out this graphic. As the graphic... There's Ty's graphic for those of you that are wondering. That is the graphic. Home run, Drew Gilbert, 410 feet. I like it. It shows you the location. The home run count is pretty nice as well on the baseball field. I like that. I like that, Ty. As it's 0-2, and we are going to get a manager's visit here because The umpire and the manager are talking. Did they deny him the challenge? I think the umpire may have denied him the challenge because he did it too late. As I'm sorry, I was looking at Ty's thing. I think that's what happened. There was no challenge because the call came too late when he tapped the helmet. As Spencer, my friend's Golden did that for football on kickoffs. Follow the ball. All right, Spencer. As it's 0-2 to McCarthy. And Mahle already at 29 pitches. He will throw way high. And it's 1-2. Bob, it was too lat. Bob, I have no idea what you're saying there. As Anthony says, I blame Bruce Bochy for Tyler Mahle. Anthony, he is absolutely the reason we've got him. As the 1-2 pitch to McCarthy is a swing and a miss at a splitter. That splitter caught a lot of the zone, but he did get the swing and miss. And it's 2 outs with a runner at second base. Spencer, Yanks lost again, 6-1. What is going on in New York? Zim, that's what happens. Great managers or great players don't necessarily make great GMs. Anthony, we'll see if Hauser's available today. He may not be because of his long outing. As there's a swing and a miss at a pitch way high by Mickey Moniak. And it's 0-1. My word, why is Moniak swinging at that pitch? As Juice says, Flem's wig locker is getting a lot of frequent flyer points that Kook and Cripe don't pull anymore. Juice, I don't know why you have such an obsession with Dave Fleming's wig, but it is hilarious. As there's a pitch low and it's 1-1. Anthony, Hauser should be available today. I hope Hauser's available today. We need him to be available. As I almost said his real name then. Exodus, if you're out there. The Tigers are winning and the Cubs are also winning as that pitch is high and it's 2-1. All right, Zim, I'll show the chat. Zim, you always want me. Zim wants me to create an account with that as the logo. A website. Zim, we'll see. As Spencer says, how does Cashman still have a job? Yanks' last title was before our first, 2009. Must have pictures. I do not know how he's still got a job, as it's 3-1 here to Mickey Moniak. When you are the Yankees, to me, if you don't win a World Series in 5 years, I'd get rid of you. As Zim says, well, we're at the point of the season that we're hoping for Hauser to be available. Yes, Zim, that is correct. As there's a pop-up by Mickey Moniak, Luis Arraez is going to not make the catch. It'll be Matt Chapman at third base to end the inning. The Rockies add on 1. Again, only the 1, though, after the double by Sullivan. We go to the top of the third. Insane. Yep, pop out. The cameraman's having an absolute nightmare today. That was to the third base side, and he was showing the right side of the infield. Come on, cameraman. Get it right. That's your job. As Gooey, let's get 2 more hit. Yeah, how about we get 2 every inning? It feels like we kind of need to get 2 every inning and score 16 runs at this point. Yep, 3-2 after 2. As yep, Zim, we definitely are at that point. Anyone but Tyler Mahle. As Schmidt is at third. Not Spencer, you're absolutely right. I'm an idiot. Chapman isn't even playing. It's Casey Schmidt at third. I got 2 use there. Thank you, Spencer, for telling me. Ison, is Devers playing? Ison, Devers is playing, although you would not know about it with how his bat has been. But he is playing. Ty, what about 5 this inning? Ty, 5 would be great. I just don't see it happening. For the Giants, it will be Arraez, Schmidt, and Ramos as the top of the order, by the way. As Insane says, the Yankees do make the playoffs every year, so that's probably why. They're the New York Yankees. That's the minimum. If you do the minimum at your job, when there's high expectations, should you keep the job? I don't know. You tell me. Ty, I hope you're right, though. How about a grand slam by Bryce Eldridge? That's what we want. So it's 3-2. I'm telling you right now, the runs aren't going to stop. You know, in a normal game, 1 run, I always go, God damn it. At Coors Field, 1 run, it's like, all right, that's okay. It's not bad. As Spencer, they have one of the biggest payrolls. I mean, when you have Stanton, Judge, Bellinger, what's the starting pitch? Garrett Cole. When you have Carlos Rodon I mean, that payroll is massive. Imagine the Giants had all those underwater contracts as well. We'd take it if the team was winning, but my God, not money really well spent. Okay spent, not great by the Yankees. As Tribe, what's up, Tribe? How are you, Tribe? Giants versus Rockies, Scalper's day off. All right, Tribe, you're a scalper then. As it's 0-1 to Luis Ariz. Welcome to Jolly Good Takes. How are you, Tribe? Let's see if the Giants can get a series win, as that pitch is high to Luis Ariz, and it's 1-0. As that pitch is a called strike, and it's 1-2. Gooey, I think the Yankees trade the entire farm for Devers and Ariz. Gooey, there's no way they trade for Rafi Devers. I would love it if they did. They could trade for Ariz. We said earlier they were talking about it. As Ty says, I'm going to miss Ariz when they probably trade him. Ty, I got to be honest, as that pitch is fouled off, and it remains 1-2. I was not a fan of the signing by the Giants, if we're being honest. Boy, has he proved me wrong, Ty. He has been arguably the best San Francisco Giant. And we are going to miss him when he inevitably goes. As the 1-2 pitch to Luis Ariz is a whip ground ball to the second baseman. He will fire it over to first for out number 1. $337 million contract. For who? Is that Stanton? As Anthony says, all those guys you just mentioned, always often injured and not playing. And look, right now, Matt Chapman not playing. Willie Adames was just injured. Big contract, older players. Why do you think Milwaukee's good? Because they don't do it. As that pitch to Casey Schmidt is high and inside, and it's 1-0. Gooey, I think Ariz is one of the best pure hitters and situational hitters in the game of a true grinder. Gooey, you're absolutely right. And there's a swing and a foul ball by Schmidt. Why I respect him, his defense, he's improved so much. And that's because of Ron Washington. But that's why I respect him. Because he's got that improvement. Spencer, Yanks payroll. All right, Spencer. As that pitch is fouled up by Schmidt, and it's 1-2. Gooey, I think Ariz, I did just read that out. Insane. Ariz has been great, but let's be honest. Would you rather have Ariz or a closer like Fairbanks or Kenny Jansen? Insane. I don't think one closer would make a difference. If you're asking me, would I rather Ariz, as Schmidt will take outside, and it's 2-2, and 2 to 3 relief pitchers, I would say 2 to 3 relief pitchers. One closer, I don't think it's making a difference. The bullpen would still be bad. As Ty says, Ariz because no one thought Schmidt was going to be this good. As there's a check swing by Casey Schmidt. He did go around, so that is a strikeout and 2 outs. Ty, I didn't think Casey was going to be this good. I thought Casey was a good player, but he's even better than I thought. But I'd rather him over Matt Chapman, right? As Ty, I was always a fan. I always loved watching him. There you go. Look, Ariz, I like watching him when he does a circle around the umpire, or he does what we call a controller disconnect and just takes all the way. As there's a high pitch to Ramos. Call a strike, though, and it's 0-1, and there would be no challenge. As, I said he did prove me wrong, and fair play to him. As there's a called strike at the top of the zone, a curveball there, and it's 0-2 to Elliot Ramos. Insane. Brazil-Norway tied 0-0. Let's see. The winner of that one will play England or Mexico. So I would rather face Norway. So 0-2 to Elliot Ramos as Gordon fires, and that pitch is fouled off, and it remains 0-2. Gooey, top of this lineup sucks. Gooey, they had today. Casey, he's kind of not been as hot as he was. In the month of June, he was 14% below league average with the bat. So just a slight decrease. We'll see if he can get it going again. As Ramos takes just outside, and it's 1-2. Insane. I thought Ariz would be fine, but I did not expect his defense to be this good. I thought he was going to be terrible defensively. Insane. I'm right with you. As Ty, all right, Ty. See you in a little bit. As that pitch is fouled off, and it remains 1-2. I appreciate you, Ty, for subscribing as well. And by the way, I don't know if you're still here or if you're not, but we do have a Discord as well. If you want to ever talk, or just message me on X. As the 1-2 pitch to Elliot Ramos is fouled off, it remains 1-2. The Giants, they are 14 games under 500. As Insane says, they refuse to get to 16. As, all right, Ty, see you in a little bit. As the 1-2 pitch to Elliot Ramos is a called strike 3 at the bottom of the zone. Brilliant challenge by Elliot Ramos, because that pitch was right down the middle. So we will go to the bottom of the third, and the Giants will lose a challenge. Why the heck we're challenging that? I have no idea. Yeah, that whole ball was in the strike zone. What a great challenge. That challenge was about as good as England without Harry Kane. Crap. So we go to the bottom of the third. Yep, Spencer, 3-2 after 2.5. Absolutely. Scott, Elliot Ramos, he does some dumb challenges sometimes. Yesterday, he burnt a challenge on the first pitch of the game. What are we doing, Elliot? You can see that pitch right there. The ball circled in at the bottom of the zone. That was there the whole time. To challenge that, what are we doing? By the way, everyone, if you could hit that like and subscribe, that would be much appreciated. We stream every single day. So, shout out to all of you. And, look, shout out to all of you in the chat as well. Amazing community we've got growing here. And, look, some of you are a little bit weird, like our friend Gooey. But that's all good. As Insane says, I love Gooey. He just does like no undies. As Insane says, I think the Giants should consider trading Ramos. I think we have seen who the guy is at this point. He's going to hit 260 and hit 20 home runs and play bad defense. Insane, I am on the trade Ramos bandwagon. He can't run the bases and his defense is mediocre. Go and get a starting pitcher for Elliot Ramos, please. That is what I would do. As Gooey, no undies crew for life. All right, Gooey. I wouldn't join you with that one, but you can breathe, shall we say? As Zim Zim, it's so hot. Yeah, Zim Zim, I've got sweat. I had sweat dripping down my face. Got to get the ice and the fan out to keep me cool. Don't worry, Zim Zim, though. You are going back to the US tomorrow. Next week's going to be a lot hotter over here as well. Insane, exactly. Ramos is a DH. You nailed that perfectly. As Hunter Goodman will lead off, and the Giants, they already have a DH, and Rafi Devers. Most doubles this season, the Giants are number 1, the Rockies are number 2. That surprises me. All I would recommend, Zim Zim, is sitting outside is the best thing to do at this time of day. As there's a wild swing and a miss by Goodman at a fastball above his head. I mean, what are we swinging at that for? Tuesday, 10:30 a.m. flight. All right, Zim Zim. I thought it was tomorrow, but you got an extra day. As here's Hunter Goodman. Goodman is 0 for 1. Not had a great series as he takes a pitch just low and it'll be 1-1. Insane. Did you guys see that the new rumours with the Giants that they want to move some of their infielders to make room for Eldridge? Insane. I did not see that. Let's see. Let's see. As there's a ground ball. That one is going to get through for a base hit. It is going to be collected by Ramos. Ramos will fire it over to the cutoff man, and there'll be a single for Hunter Goodman. Well, see, back to the jinx. I said Hunter Goodman, not a good series, proceeds to get a single. That's a classic Liam jinx. As, yeah, going back to London, Zim Zim. All right, safe travels. As, Gooey, every leadoff hitter gets on base. That is correct, Gooey. Good observation. As the pitch to Rumfield is high, and it's 1-0. That pitch was really high. As, Insane says, we don't have to trade him. Just listen to offers on Elliot Ramos. I would listen to offers on every single player. As the 1-0 pitch is a drive to left field by Rumfield. That is going to be a foul ball. You know what confuses me? Why does the ball dude always almost run into the ball? As it's half-time. Half-time in that game. All right, thanks, Spencer. And Insane, I think we just need to DFA Mahle at this point. No one is going to want that bum. I would not DFA him, Insane. Have you seen David Peterson? The fact the Cubs got a the Cubs traded a top 15 prospect for 6 ERA David Peterson. We can look to get something similar. As the 1-1 pitch to run field by Mahle is a check swing, but it came off the bat and it goes foul. And it'll be 1 and 2. Scott, that is the most out of shape bull dude you've ever seen. A bit different to Giants bull dudes where they're about 80 years old. But no, you are right. So it's 1 and 2. 2 run field. Mahle at 42 pitches. You know, I wanted this game to be over like an hour before the England game so I can get everything done afterwards. Set up the stream for tomorrow. With Tyler Mahle going, this game will be a long game. As the 1-2 pitch, 2 run field is going to be a high pitch, and it's 2 and 2. Come on, Mahle, let's get a swing and a miss. Insane, I can't do that game. That's I call it family time, Insane, so I can't do that game. That's when I spend with my family. The World Cup is so big. As Spencer says, that pitch is high, and it's a 3 and 2 count. Seriously, our bull dudes have a 1 foot in the grave. They have both feet in the grave, our bull dudes. I mean, my word. As Mahle, he's in danger of walking the batter here. Oh, God, Mahle, just throw some strikes. As the 3-2 pitch is a drive to right field. That's going to be a base hit. And the runner was going, so he will get to third. It'll be runners at the corners here. My God, Tyler Mahle. I know you suck, but you suck this bad. No outs in the inning. Insane. No, they're Bob Melvin's dads. That's how old they are. As yep, runners at the corners. Warm up that bullpen and Adrian Hauser, as Anthony would say. My word, this is bad. I don't know. Mahle, I mean, the thing is, if he throws it in the strike zone, it gets hit. If he doesn't, then he walks people. I mean, what are you going to do? That pitch is high and outside, and it's 1-0. Mahle, what I don't like by Buster Posey is Mahle is not good with the new ABS challenge system. Because when he's a close corner pitcher, you kind of rely on the umpire to give you a few calls. That doesn't happen as that pitch is outside. And it's it actually went around. Culper, the third base umpire, said he swung. I don't know about that, but the Giants will take it. And it's 1-1. Johnson is the batter. Tyler Mahle. At 47 pitches and struggling. As the pitch is a foul ball out of play. And it's 1-2. Spencer, you can definitely say the same about Logan Webb. If he throws it in the zone, it gets clobbered. If he doesn't, I mean, you can say that about every Giants pitcher probably. As the 1-2 pitch to Johnson is a drive foul, and it remains 1-2. By the way, they're calling it Star Spangled Sunday today in baseball. No idea if that's because, well, I'm guessing that's July the 4th. They're calling it Star Spangled Sunday. As the 1-2 pitch to Johnson by Mahle is a drive to left field. That one is going to be caught by Ramos, and the runner is going to tag as Ramos's throw is not in time. It's 4-2. Well, you can live with a 1-run deficit. I'm okay with a 2-run deficit, but you have got to keep it at 2 runs. So a 4-2. Mahle, that was more loud contact. The Giants will take it just being a sac fly, but that could have gone anywhere. So 1 out. As Zim Zim, yep, he is horrible. By the way, Zim Zim, welcome back. I know you found it difficult the last 2 nights with the night games. As the pitch to Karros is a ball, and it's 1-0. Ison, don't worry. That lead, the Giants will score more than 4 runs. It's just can they hold the Rockies to as few as possible. There's a swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. Spencer, the name of our national anthem is called the Star Spangled Banner. No, I know that, Spencer. I'm just saying, is it because of July 4th they're calling it Star Spangled Sunday? As it's 1-1 to Karros. Karros will foul that pitch to right field. Or, sorry, he'll hit a weak fly ball to right field in foul territory. Lee will make the catch. So it was foul, but Lee caught it, and a nice running catch by Lee for out number 2. Yeah, more than likely, Spencer. Absolutely. So 2 outs then. And that will bring up for the Rockies as Lee, I didn't think he was going to get to that ball, but he did. A long way to run. And that will bring up the second baseman, Julian. Julian is 1 for 1 today with a run scored, as he takes a called strike at the bottom of the zone, and it's 0-1. The Giants then, they were down 2-0. They got it back to 2-2. It's now 4-2. Zim Zim, Giants win under 50 games this year. Zim Zim, we're bad, but we're not that bad, as that pitch is a close pitch, just low, and it's 1-1. This umpire's got a very small strike zone, low. As Zim Zim, that's all good. 60. I think 68 wins they're probably going to get, if I had to guess. As the 1-1 pitch by Tyler Mahle is a swing and a miss and a splitter in the dirt, and it's 1-2. I hope I'm wrong and they win about 10 in a row, and then we can actually look at the wild card, but that is never happening. As Insane, your over-under would be 68.5, as that pitch is low and it's 2-2. I'll take the, yeah, I don't know. I'll take the over. I don't know why I take the over. I just said 68, but they'll probably put a little late run together. As the 2-2 pitch to Julian is going to be a high pitch, and it's 3-2. But no, in this weather, as soon as I saw 94 degrees of Tyler Mahle, and Wilson said the over-under is 13.5, you have got to smash that over with that weather. As the 3-2 pitch to Julian, the number 7 hitter, is going to be, as Mahle is taking this clock down as low as he can, a drive to left field. That one will be stopped by Schmidt. Schmidt will fire it over to Devers to end the inning. We go to the top of the 4th. It's 4-2. The Rockies, 4 runs on 7 hits. The Giants, 2 runs on 2 hits. That's all good for now. 2 runs. I mean, Mahle's not having a great outing. I'm just saying the game is far from over. Unlike Logan Webb on Friday, where it was, after the 5th inning, it was 13-3 or 13-2 when you knew that game was over. As Spencer, you're going 73 to 76 games. Let's see. My season starting prediction was actually 82. So I was a little bit down on the Giants. Now, let's see if there's a season next year or not. But if there is a season next year, we'll see what my prediction is going to be. Then you guys can actually hear me say it and then comment. As the Mets are beating the Braves 10-4 in Atlanta. Scott, if you're in there, how are you feeling, Scott? 10-4. As Insane said 500. I don't blame you, Insane. That is basically what they have been. The Orioles lost to the Reds 3-2. The Twins 6. The New York Yankees 1. We were discussing that. That was final. The White Sox 6. The Cleveland Guardians 6. That's live in the bottom of the 5th. A high-scoring game there in Cleveland. And the Cardinals are beating the Cubs, are they? No, they're losing to the Cubs 4-6 in the bottom of the 8th. And Scott's Phillies have scored 2 runs in Kansas City to the Royals 3. That one is a close game in the top of the 8th. As we are getting ready for the top of the 4th. Due up for the Giants will be, let me get it up here. It will be Rafi Devers, Jung-Hoo Lee, and Willie Adames. As Scott, they are squandering a decent outing from Nola. Scott, I don't know what's going on with Nola. Couple of years ago, he was good, a good pitcher. The thing with Nola is it was like every other year he was good. But this is a bad year after last year's bad year. As Devers then is ready for the first pitch. And it is going to be, as Gooey says, this is the inning we need runs. If not, then it's not happening. a called strike, and it's 0-1. Let's see, Gooey. It's Coors Field. You can always put up a 5 spot in any inning, but you don't want to be losing for ages, as that pitch is high, and it's 1-1. You've got to respond to each run as that happens. Keep yourself in the game. You can't just stay at 2 runs and then let the Rockies go up and up and up while you're staying static. It's 1-2 to Rafi Devers. Devers is 0 for 1 today. He did hit a home run. Devers, he's a type of player to go deep here. As the 1-2 pitch to Devers is a drive to right field by Devers. That one is going to be out of here, and it's a home run for Rafi Devers. That's what I'm talking about. All right, Gooey, there's 1 run. We got to get 2, but Devers goes deep. A 420 home run tie. Welcome back. Gone. Boom, boom, baseball, baby.
When Liam streams your game, it's boom, boom, baseball. High, deep, and never coming back.
Well, it's 4-3. We'll take that. Devers with the blast. It's a solo home run, but there you go. As Scott says, that man is going to need some oxygen. Scott, he's definitely going to need some oxygen. As there's a pitch to Lee called a ball, and it's 1-0. Yeah, Gooey, boom, boom, baseball. And triple B. We have triple M in here, but that's a triple B. As there's a weak ground ball by Lee to the second baseman, and that would be a 4-3 ground out for out number 1. I would love to see more runners on base, but that's the second home run of the game for Devers. That's what I'm talking about. Juice, we need to lose Bader. He's a ghost. I have no idea what is going on with Harrison Bader. I haven't seen anything about him. He's just stealing money out of our owner's pocket. As the pitch to Willie Adames is a low pitch, and we're going to get a challenge here. As Zimzim going to shower and conduct other miscanless activities. See you later in the game. All right, Zimzim, enjoy your only pigeons, as that pitch is a low pitch, and we are going to have a lost challenge for the Rockies. Both teams then with 1 challenge remaining each. As Insane says, Devers heard New York has some pretty good food. Yeah, Insane, he definitely did. As the pitch to Willie Adames is a close pitch called a ball, and it's 2-0. Gooey, good advice, Gooey. As also, I saw someone put before the home run, USA win. I don't know who it was, as there's a high fly ball to left field by Adames, and it's out of play and foul, and it's 2-1. All right, Zimzim, enjoy it. So it's 2-1 to Willie Adames. Zimzim using everything possible. This is where you going insane could just talk about that, and I'll talk about baseball. As that pitch is outside, and it's 3-1. Would you not have a shower afterwards, though, Zimzim? I don't know. As it's 3-1 to Adames, he's going to go use a timeout then. So Devers went deep. All the runs for the Giants have come via the home run ball today. As a 3-1 pitch to Adames is going to be a drive foul, and it's a full count. As Insane says, no, Insane, I'm not reading that one out. What England are going to do to Mexico, you got it the wrong way round. As the 3-2 pitch to Willie Adames is a close pitch, called a ball. We're going to get a challenge, and I think this one is going to be overturned for a strikeout. And let's see as the pitch is coming in, and that is a called strike 3. So a good challenge there. That was a walk, overturned to a strikeout. ABS. Spencer, you spoke too soon because ABS got involved. And instead of being a runner at first, 1 out, it's no runners on and 2 outs. And that will bring up Bryce Eldridge. All right, Zimzim, enjoy. Yeah, there you go, Spencer. Okay. As the pitch to Bryce Eldridge is a called strike, and it's 0-1. Yeah. So 0-1 to Eldridge. Eldridge is also 0-1 today, as the 0-1 pitch is low, and it's 1-1. Was it Ty that said Bryce Eldridge is going to go deep? Let's see if he does here. Let's hope so. As the 1-1 pitch by Gordon is outside, and it's 2-1. Insane, yeah, and Insane says, see ya. See ya. Let's get the Yankees home run call for Bryce here. As the 2-1 pitch to Bryce Eldridge is low, and it's 3-1. Ty, you've got to make another graphic, yes, for the home run. Yeah, let's get a see ya baseball for Bryce Eldridge. As that's home run by Devers. Is that number 15? As the pitch to Bryce is outside, and that will be a walk. So a 2-out walk, and now that ABS challenge by the Rockies is looming a little bit larger, because what could have been. So 4-3, runner at second. How about a home run? As Insane says, Liam, make a boom boom zim zim graphic. I don't think I'll be showing that on the stream, but I could make that one and post it on X. Insane. As 17th homer. Wow, I'm way behind. 17th homer for Devers. He's going to get to 30 home runs, isn't he? He enjoys hitting at Oracle Coors Field. As here's Drew Gilbert. Gilbert is 1 for 1 with a 2-run home run. How about 2 for 2 with 2 2-2 home runs? Or 2 2-run home runs. As Gordon then is at 70 pitches. Neither pitcher has been efficient, but both at a ton of pitches. As he pitched to Gilbert is a dry foul, and it's 0-1. Who leads the Giants in homers? Is it Rafi Devers now? I think it was Casey Schmidt for ages, but what's Casey on? Casey is on 16 homers, so Devers must now lead the Giants in home runs, which is actually what we expected at the beginning of the year. As the 0-1 pitch to Gilbert is a drive to right field. That one is going to be trouble as it's a fair ball. It gets to the wall and in the corner. Eldridge is rounding third base. He is going to be held. A late hold call, and it'll be runners at second and third. I'll be honest, how do you not score on a double with 2 outs? I thought he was definitely going to get waived, but they just told him last second. I believe the right decision as well. Gooey, because Bryce Eldridge is our slowest player. That's why. I thought they were definitely going to send him, but Bryce was so slow. Gary Pettis, you know what? I agree with that decision, actually. As Gooey, you would expect a 2-run double that gets a double that gets to the wall with 2 outs would score the run, but Bryce is so slow. As Ison, I like it. Yep, I mean, he would have been out by a mile with a good throw. So they're playing the odds as Drew Kavanagh will be up to try and knock in the runners. Spencer, Bryce would come in third if he raced a pregnant woman. Spencer, you are not wrong. He is so slow. I did not realize how slow he was. Maybe he would not be a very good right fielder. As Anthony, if the ball doesn't bounce back towards the infield, he doesn't get stopped. Anthony, that's true. That's a good point. It kind of bounced straight back to the right fielder. If that just gets plugged, as the pitch to Kavanagh is low, and it's 1-0. So pressure on the Giants catcher to knock in this run instead. Insane. Oh, my God. There you go, Insane. I don't really care. That's funny, though. As the 1-0 pitch to Kavanagh is a pop-up, and this should end the inning if the catch is made by the third baseman, and it is. So the Giants score 1 via the Rafi Devers home run, but just 1, as Gilbert's second hit could not get a run. Look, the Giants did go deep, though, so it's boom, boom, baseball. We will be back for the bottom of the 4th.
When Liam streams your game, it's boom, boom, baseball. High, deep, and never coming back.
All right, then. 4-3. Let's see if Mahle can have a scoreless inning. I doubt it. Just looking at Mahle, has he not given up a run in every inning? Yeah, Mahle's given up a run in every inning. So, yeah, insane. Can we finally get a shutdown inning? Probably not. As the Ty says, the home run graphic is out for Rafi Devers. All right, Ty. As Gooey, yeah, get rid of Bryce Eldridge. He's awful. No, I'm only joking. Just slow. As Gooey, Iceland first was watching Brazil v Norway. Iceland, let's hope it's a better second half. And Gooey says, unreal. What a shit baseball team. Gooey, that you're not wrong. Sadly. As let's check out this home run graphic. As there you go. Number 17 for Devers. I'll repost that one for you as well, Ty. Help out. As we ain't going to get a shutdown inning, are we? Classic Giants baseball. I would just want like a 10-pitch inning. And to get the bats back up there and the top of the lineup. Are we going to get that? Probably not. As the Giants, they also need to play a lot better defensively as well. As they're not wearing the caps today, by the way. Yeah, my name is Liam, Ty. You got that right. Got to play better defense. Right now, Casey's stepped up this series. I want everyone else to step up as well. You've got to help out your starting pitcher. And also, it doesn't help the starting pitcher's made an error as well. As there's a drive by Sullivan. That one, though, will be a catchable ball for Lee as he comes in to make the catch. And he got under that one. Sullivan. Tyler Mahle at 60 pitches. He needed a quick out there desperately. And he does get it. Ezekiel Tovar with you up. I'm going to call it an Ezekiel Tovar home run. I don't want a home run. I'm just going to predict it. I called in the Giants killer. I'm predicting a home run. I hope I'm wrong. As Ty, I think we're going to come back and win. I'm feeling pretty confident. If it becomes a battle of the bullpens and Mahle's out, while our bullpen is awful, I'm confident. As that pitch is outside and it's 1-0. I know, Ty, I shouldn't be predicting opposite teams' home runs, but I just have a feeling that he's going to go deep. And he is in a hitter's count here as the 1-0 pitch to Tovar by Mahle is actually not going to be a home run as he pops this one up on the infield. Luis Ariz is going to make the catch. All right, I'm glad I'm wrong. I'm happy to be wrong. So 2 outs. And 2 quick outs for Tyler Mahle. Now, can he get through the inning quickly? Also, the first inning, he has not let the leadoff base runner reach. Spencer, 10-9 Mets, bottom of the ninth. What are the Mets doing in Atlanta? They were winning 10-4. My word, what are they doing over there in Atlanta? Braves have the winning runs on. Oh, my God. If the Mets blow that, that would be Giants Nationals-esque. As here is Jake McCarthy. Tyler Mahle will fire, and there's a swing and a miss at a splitter, and it's 0-1. For Tyler Mahle, the splitter seems to be the most effective pitch right now for him. That fastball is just getting clobbered. Can we get a quick inning, please? As the 0-1 pitch to McCarthy is down and outside, and it's 1-1. Oh, Ty, Dom Smith. Not Dom Smith, the former Giant. The Mets win 10-9 as the greatest Giants first baseman ever strikes out for the Braves. I am being sarcastic. As the 1-1 pitch to McCarthy is low, and it's 2-1. Wilson, do that. Brazil are not very good. I'm telling you, England would beat either of those two teams if we get through. So Tyler Mahle then is behind 2-1 here. He's looking for a 1-2-3 inning. As there's a swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. Or just any inning. Was it a swinging strikeout or was it a strikeout looking, by the way, for Dom Smith? As Spencer, that would have been hilarious. How did they almost blow that? As it's a 2-2 to McCarthy, and Mahle will fire. There's a swing and a miss. Way! That's what I'm talking about. Tyler Mahle with a 1-2-3 inning. What an ace we have. We go to the top of the 5th. That's what I'm talking about. The Giants are going to win now. Yeah, Gooey, holy crap. Now let's get the lead. Absolutely. The Giants, they should have had the lead in the last inning. Or they should have at least tied it, but they were unable to. As I'm having a little heart attack trying to put 0 outs there. As Ison, that was a needed shutdown inning. Ty, I just saw you join the Discord. Good luck. It may be going off tonight if Mexico starts beating England, but I appreciate it. It's basically so we can talk in between games, essentially. As also, just keep me updated on Sharks news as well, Ty, if there's any big news. By the way, Ty, what did you make of the Sharks off-season? The draft was an A+. The off-season, the free agency, the free agency, Ty. What did you make of the Sharks free agency? Not as good as the draft, I would say. As Anthony, he is an ace for this Giants rotation. Because who is? So a shutdown inning. Logan Webb didn't get a shutdown inning yesterday. Yeah, thank you, Spencer, for putting that out there. So let's see if the Giants then can take the lead. Still 0-0. I'd love a penalty shootout. All right, Ty, I appreciate it. I'll see on X post as well. But if there's anything I ever miss, I can't wait to start calling Sharks games. That is going to be that's going to be fun. As a B-, the signings of Truba, the veteran. Maybe they overpaid, and then that trade with the Edmonton Oilers. As we are ready for Darnell Nurse. Kind of overpaid for Nurse, taking on all his contract. But look, the Sharks have cap room, and they're going to be competitive next year, so you've got to bolster up that defensive pairing. As Arise takes a ball, and it's 1-0. Arise is 0 for 2 today with 2 ground outs. As the 1-0 pitch is a called strike, and it's 1-1. Yeah, I mean, Ty, the draft was an A+, though. By the way, guys, we will be live for the MLB draft as well. I'm looking forward to that one. The Giants have the number 4 pick. As Arise hits a high fly ball to right field, that one will be caught for out number 1. That should be a good watch. I'm excited. Who are the Giants going to draft? Drop your predictions in the comments if you know any of the prospects. As yep, 1 down for Casey Schmidt. Casey Schmidt is 0 for 2 today. He's popped out and struck out. So the top of the lineup not getting much done. As the pitch to Casey is a called strike at the bottom of the zone. Ty, you think Roch is going to drop all the way to us? I would love that, but I don't see that. I mean, I think we're going to take a position player. Now, I want them to take the pitcher, Jackson Flora, but it's probably going to be Roch. As Casey, it's a high drive to left field. That ball is out of here, and that is going to tie the game. Casey ties Devers for the team-leading 17th home run, baby. Boom, boom, baseball again.
When Liam streams your game, it's boom, boom, baseball. High, deep, and never coming back.
All right, then. There you go, Casey. So, just when I asked who leads the team in home runs, Casey ties Devers with home run number 17, and the Giants tie the game at 4-4. And in Colorado, it's never, ever over until the fat lady sings. As Ramos takes a pitch outside, and it's 1-0. Now, Casey, he's had a few balls that got to the warning track that would have been home runs. No doubt about a home run in Coors Field. As, yes, woohoo, says Ison, as Ramos will foul that pitch off. Ty, you have a Casey #6 jersey. Ty, you're new. I've showed off my jersey a couple of times. But I've got the most embarrassing Giants jersey you can have. Patrick frickin' Bailey. I wish I had a Casey jersey, as that pitch is fouled off and it's 1-2. It's not as bad as my Warriors jersey, though. I got a Jordan Poole Warriors jersey. That's not great. As yeah, there you go. Not even a Giant anymore. I got Jordan Poole and I got Patrick Bailey. Neither of them are on the team anymore, as Ramos will foul that pitch off, and it's 1-2. By the way, when there is I will be wearing more jerseys when it gets a little bit cooler. Just right now, it's sweltering hot. As Spencer, yes, as Ramos hits a line drive to right field, foul. It remains 1-2. Wilson, I did actually have a Hector Borg Sacramento jersey, so it's all good. I can still use it. As Wilson, Ison says, new ball game. Exactly, new ball game. And Ty says, just realised I got to make a graphic. Yep, Ty, you got to keep track. As Ramos takes in the dirt, and it's 2-2. Ramos is 0 for 1 today with a walk. Gordon is at 85 pitches. Let's see how many more innings he can go. But looking like this may be his last. Although the Rockies do push their pitches, as Ramos just gets a piece of that one. And that one may bruise the catcher Sullivan, as that came off the inner thigh. And it's 2-2. I'm sure Insane's going to make some joke about inner thigh and Zim Zim. So I'm waiting for that one, Insane. So 2-2 to Elliot Ramos. Can Ramos go back-to-back and give the Giants the lead? Spencer, your score prediction is looking pretty good as well, as the 2-2 pitch to Ramos is a swing and a miss. And that will be out number 2 via the strikeout. So 2 down then. The Giants, they're dealing purely in home runs right now. I'd like to see some more traffic on the bases. Insane. I got you. I'm not the dirty-minded one. Let's see. Devers is up. He's 1 for 2 today. As Ty says, Devers homer right here. He did hit a home run last time up. Can he go deep again as he takes outside and it's 1-0? Wilson, is Allison saving, who's not a good keeper, by the way, saving Brazil? I'm only joking, only because you're a Liverpool fan. As the 1-0 pitch to Devers is low, and it's 2-0. Let's see. More boom boom baseball, the better for the Giants. As Anthony says, at least they're making this bum work. If you don't make a pitcher work in California, in Coors Field, you have no idea what you're doing. You've always got to make the pitcher work, as that pitch is fouled off, and it's 2-1. Spencer, you always have attacks of me about my team, so I always dish it back. As the 2-1 pitch to Devers is a drive to right field. That ball is gone, and it's a no-doubter into the upper deck. Wow, how far was that home run? They don't even have the distance on the graphic. 110 off the bat. That was one of the furthest home runs I've ever seen hit. The Giants take the lead. Ty called this one. Boom, boom, baseball, baby. 5-4. This game is back and forth like crazy.
When Liam streams your game, it's boom, boom, baseball. High, deep, and never coming back.
Ty, you've got to make another graphic as the Giants go back, well, not back-to-back, but hit 2 home runs in the inning, and it's 5-4, 363 feet. Maybe I overreacted a little bit, but that was into the upper deck. I have no idea how they track upper deck home runs, as that's his second 2-run home run game in the space of 10 days. As Ty, you haven't even made the Schmidt one. I know, Ty. That's Giants baseball for you, the best home run hitting team. I'm only joking. As Doug, what's up, Doug? Why do we keep pitching Mahle? Doug, I have no idea, because the Giants don't know what they're doing. As Lee will ground out to second base again, it's 5-4. We go to the bottom of the 5th. The Giants went deep twice. More boom boom baseball. We are getting the most out of this song today here at Coors Field in Colorado.
When Liam streams your game, it's boom, boom, baseball. High, deep, and never coming back.
So 5-4, Doug. I don't know why Tyler Mahle's still on the team. I would like to see Carson Wisenhunt. I don't know about you, Doug, but I would like to see Carson Wisenhunt instead of Tyler Mahle. I've seen enough of Tyler Mahle. You already knew going into this game it was going to be a high-scoring game because of Tyler Mahle. Imagine his ERA if he pitched at Coors Field every home game. That might be over 10. That's how bad he's been. Yeah, Ison, he did it again, baby. And Ty did call that. He said, how about Devers hits another home run? And absolutely, he was spot on. Spencer, we aren't Tyler Mahle doing back-to-back shutdown innings. That is never happening. Anthony, I think Wisenhunt will be back up in August. Anthony, I hope you're right. We'll see. As Doug says, Hauser and Mahle is why we can't get to 500. Doug, and the bullpen, right? The not having a closer. But Doug, I don't believe you've been in here before. Welcome to Jolly Good Takes, Doug. How's your weekend been? I hope you had a good 4th of July. Apologies if I have seen you before, but I don't recognise your name. Gooey, this team is going to the shit. All right, Gooey, you're very excited. This team's going nowhere. Let's see, though. This is what we need, a shutdown inning. That's what you need when you take the lead, as the warm-up pitches were actually strikes, unlike Robbie Ray's warm-up pitches. Gooey, who's... By the way, actually, I'm interested, as there's a called strike and its own one. Who is your guys' favourite Giant? Let me know. For me, it's Bryce Eldridge. Let me know who's your favourite Giants player right now. Current, this is. As Ty, the Devers home run base is going 1 for 4 off the graphic. As there's a foul ball out of play and it remains 0-2. It's going off the graphic. Is that because it's so deep? Ty, he hit that one so far. As I think the 8 Busch Light beers are getting to my head. Gooey, I'm glad you're having fun. That's all that matters. As there's a swing and a miss. And Mahle with a strikeout. There we go. So Tyler Mahle's retired the last 4. That was a moonshot, though. That is the furthest home run of the season for the Giants, I would imagine, as well. As Anthony, absolutely. Why are we going down the cheap route of signing guys to 1- and 2-year contracts? As here's Hunter Goodman. Hunter Goodman will swing and miss, and it's 0-1. Gooey, fun fact, actually a lifelong Yankees fan for life. Always will be. I love betting on the Giants and lived in San Francisco for 6 years before moving to Denver. I love this team because of Bonds. So you're not even a Giants fan. You just always bet on them. And you did live in San Francisco for 6 years. So, Gooey, how many places have you lived? Have you been New York, Chicago, San Francisco, anywhere else? As that pitch is low, and it's 1-1. Doug, Elliot Ramos is not good at challenging. Yesterday, he burnt the challenge on the first pitch of the first inning. And then we burnt the challenge on the second pitch of the first inning as yesterday. The last pitch of the first inning yesterday. I do not know why I even said the second pitch, because I'm an idiot. That's why. As Anthony, somehow Alex 480 bomb at Coors Field. Alex Dickerson, the 2021 superstar. As Gooey says, this stream actually made me follow and bet and root for the Giants more and more. As that pitch is low, I was high on them before the season and really think they have the pieces to be really good. Well, Gooey, I'm glad this stream's done something for you and does stuff for other people as well. So I appreciate that, Gooey. And hopefully you make more money than you do not betting the Giants, as you've lived in San Francisco, San Diego, Denver, Chicago. So you've been to a few places. As there's a ground ball by Hunter Goodman. That's going to get through for a base hit. Damn it. So base hit for Goodman. And that'll be the first hit of the inning. And the first hit since the third inning. Which is your favourite city to live in? And you also had season tickets to Giants games for 4 years. Nice, Gooey. Doug, brain dead. Doug, they've got to have the bullpen warming up. As Anthony remembers that home run. I do not remember the Alex Dickerson home run that went 480 feet. But 480 feet. That's called Coors Field effects for you. As we are getting a mound visit here for Tyler Mahle. And actually, we're getting a pitching change. So Tyler Mahle's day is done. He's given up at least 4 runs. Can't be any more than 5. Not great by Tyler Mahle. Maybe actually not as bad as I was expecting. As who is going to come in for the Giants? It is going to be... are they going to show it or are they not? Come on, Giants broadcast. Show me, it's, oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Mr. Bull City himself, Eric Miller, coming into the game for the San Francisco Giants. Get ready for a grand slam coming up for the Rockies. Eric Miller sucks. I'm hyper now with the lead and the back-to-back. Ison, that's great. I'm excited about this game as well. As we all love Eric Miller in the chat, don't we? I mean, my God, is Eric Miller bad. Gooey. San Diego was the best. I'm from Chicago, so I naturally love it. San Fran was good, and Denver was ghetto as crap. Downtown Denver, super hood. Well, that is my dream place to live. Either Colorado or San Diego. San Diego is beautiful by the coast especially. As Doug, I will play the graphic for a little bit. Doug, I've got this graphic for Bryce Elder.
Oh, drafted by Farhand. The Giants have a new plan. The kid is a real deal. What a draft steal. He's the future. He is the new face. Welcome, Bryce Eldridge. You are the Giants' chosen one.
Yeah, I've got that graphic for Eric Miller, for Bryce Eldridge, because I agree. I think he's going to be special, Doug, as well. He is the future of the Giants. That's why he's my favourite player. Ison, yeah, we call it Bull City here on Jolly Good Takes, because Eric Miller cannot stop throwing balls. Mix that with Coors Field, and this could be a disaster. Bob, I did see that he's putting Miller in, Bob. As Doug, hope he doesn't have hidden arm problems. Let's hope so, as that pitch is high. And it's 1-0. Here we go. Already started with ball number 1. As Ty's back, graphics done. You're also on Instagram. Ty, if you follow me at Jolly Good Takes, then it'd be easy for me just to follow you back while I'm live streaming. As there's a line drive, that's going to be caught by Devers. He will tag out the base runner. Eric freaking Miller gets a double play. I mean, that was a line drive in a 2-0 count, put straight to Rafi Devers. And we go to the top of the 6th. There you go. What was the point of talking crap about Eric Miller? He comes in and gets a double play just like that. And the inning is over. Never in doubt. Although that does mean we're going to see him for the 6th inning most likely as well. Bob, he definitely did it. What a shock. As we will take it, Spencer. He hit it hard, but straight at the player. By the way, I'm actually already following you, Ty, on Giants Daily. Already following you. So there you go. As Miller, baby, haha, let's go. Gooey, he's the best pitcher in the bullpen. Yeah, yeah, Ty, you just said it. Yeah, I already followed you on Instagram. There you go. But I appreciate you following me back, as I do put out highlights on X and Instagram and TikTok every day. Oh, Ty, he's definitely the GOAT. By the way, if we're fortunate enough to get to 1,000 subscribers, then I can create my own emotes, and that's when I can create like a Bull City emote and loads of emotes for you guys in the chat, because that would be pretty fun if I have custom emotes. Spend some time on that. As Ison says, well, unbelievable. I am about as shocked as you can be that Eric Miller got a double play. Was it lucky? Hell yes. You can exhale. So Tyler Mahle's day's done. He only gave up 4 runs, and that's a lot. But for me, only 4 runs by Tyler Mahle. Scott, lucky. Definitely lucky. Bob, is Bryce Eldridge batting this evening? What did I call them, Spencer? I do mean emojis. What did I call them? Yeah, I'm an idiot. Yep, Bryce Eldridge will be batting second in this inning. It'll be Willie Adames leading off. And then Gilbert, who's 2 for 2 today. Yeah, the next Eric Miller 6 years from now. Norway scored. Did Norway goal. Get in. Norway. Who scored? Haaland. Norway. Haaland. Up the Norwegians. As Doug, can't believe we are trying to stay ahead of the Rockies in the standings. Doug, I'm with you. It's embarrassing as Willie Adames then is ready. It's embarrassing that we are only got one more win. As that pitch is outside. Spencer, is it Aya, the Brentford player? That'd be no, it is Erling Haaland. I was hoping it'd be Aya, a Brentford player, but of course it was Haaland. So Haaland, as that pitch to Adames is high and outside. Of course it was. Puts him 1 goal behind Mbappe and Messi, I believe, at 6 goals for the tournament. What a superstar tournament we're having. And are Brazil going out of the World Cup? Surely not. So 2-0. Bernardinho is the new pitcher, and he throws outside and is 3-0. All right, let's get a walk here for Willie Adames and get the inning going and try and add on. Next thing you know, though, you'll be saying VAR will be ruling it out. As that will be a 4-pitch walk for Willie Adames. All right, you have got to add on in this inning. As Wilson, awful defending against Haaland. He just smashed a header. I don't know. Brazil are not very good. Yep, tight. Well, to be honest, when it's 2-0, that's what goes through my head. Thinking there's going to be a walk. As Scott says, I thought I was the old fart that didn't know what an emote was. As Spencer, what? Oh, I called it an emote. I apologise. An emoji then. As it's 0-1 to Bryce Eldridge. I missed that, Spencer, but Scott says he was the old fart that didn't know what an emote was. All right, no worries, Scott. I'm just an idiot. As Anthony Adames taking a walk, as there's a pickup attempt, and Willie Adames has hurt his hand here, as he's doing the shake it. You got to shake it off. Shake it off. By the way, Taylor Swift with her wedding on Friday. Does anyone care? But shake it off, Willie. As, yep, a lead-off walk. Bob, are you doing the Blue Jays series tomorrow? Bob, I'm doing every game against the Blue Jays. Do not worry. And I said it was going to be a battle between the crap first baseman. Guerrero only has 3 or 4 home runs. At least Devers has 17 home runs. As the 0-1 pitch to Bryce Eldridge is inside, and it's 1-1. Spencer, the Brazil keeper, I don't even know who it is. I'm only joking. He is definitely crap, as that pitch is outside, and it's 2-1. They really should have Edison. He's way better. So 2-1 to Bryce Eldridge. Can we get a Bryce bomb right now? As the 2-1 pitch is a close pitch, we're going to get a challenge here by the Rockies. And that will be a good challenge, as that one did catch the outside corner. And that will be a 2-2 count instead of a 3-1 count. Spencer, give a toss less about her and Kelsey. I know, Spencer. I was having a bit of fun. I just wanted to be off my screen when the Niners lost the Super Bowl. They cut straight to Taylor Swift. As Wilson put stop. All right, Wilson. I will never stop about Allison. As Eldridge gets a weak ground ball. This one is going to get through for a base hit. And Willie Adames is going to make his way to third. Well, a terrible play by the Rockies defense. We will see if they rule that an error or a base hit. It should be ruled an error. But the shortstop completely whiffed on the ball. Tovar. Yep, it's going to go down as an E6. To me, that's definitely an error. That one bounced. Tovar just completely missed the ball. What is Tovar doing? You've got to keep your eye on the ball. he just completely whiffed. Adamas, who was going, got to third base. Eldridge will reach first. Runners at the corners, no outs, and a chance for the Giants to add on to their lead. And hey, let's see. A few people, like Gooey, did bet the Giants. If you bet the Giants, you've got to hope that Gilbert can get another hit here. As there's a drive by Gilbert, fouled out of play. And it's 0-1. Bob, are we facing Kevin Gaursman tomorrow? Really? That should be a good game. Landon Roop against Kevin Gaursman. Kevin Gaursman's my favourite pitcher in baseball. I'm excited for that one tomorrow now. By the way, a 6:45 start on the West Coast. That's he's against his former team. We will see how he does. So 0-1 to Drew Gilbert. Bernardino fires low, and it's 1-1. I cannot believe Brazil are losing to Norway. That is very un-Brazilian. Also, did you guys know Brazil have never beaten Norway in 4 games? As Gooey, you would bunt, you do a safety squeeze. I like that, as that is a cool strike, and it's 1-2. Oh, Wilson, they doing the old oh. I'm sure they are loving it. To knock out Brazil would be a huge scalp. So it's 1-2 to Gilbert. Gilbert uses a timeout. Let's see if the Giants can add on. Scott, your Phillies lost, I'm hearing from Spencer. As Gilbert hits a high fly ball to right field. That ball is going to be foul, and it will remain 1-2. Ty, you know what I wouldn't mind? A sac fly. That advances the runner from first base as well to center field. Or I like the idea of a bunt by Gooey and get one run in and get a runner at second base. Don't get it wrong. I would love a single. As Zim, wow, look what you came back to. Zim, the Giants are winning as Gilbert fouls that pitch off, and it's 1-2. The Giants are winning, Zim. Brazil are losing. It's all going on right now. So 1-2 to Gilbert. The Giants looking to add on. Zim Devers has gone deep twice with a home run. As 4 minutes left before added time. I'm sure you did. You didn't last very long, though. As Gilbert hits a line drive up the middle, that's going to be a base hit for Drew Gilbert. Ty called it, and it's 6-4 Giants, and it'll be running to first and second. Gilbert's third hit, of the game. So the Chili Goo Bear is starting to deliver in Coors Field. As Ty, you did call that one. I would have taken a safety squeeze or a sac fly, but instead it's a base hit, which is even better. And that's the first Giants run scored not via the home run. Spencer, 4-0 good, guys. Ty, could you imagine we get a Chili Goo Bear triple? As there's going to be a bunt attempt by Kavanagh, and he could not make contact, but he did swing. So it's 0-1. I like the idea of a bunt here. Get those runners to second and third. I like that idea. You've just got to execute it. As there's a pitcher step off, and it is 0-1 still. So the first one, you're allowed 2 pitcher step offs. Otherwise, if you do it again, that will be a balk. And if you're new to baseball, a balk is the runner gets to automatically move up a base. As there is a bunt attempt, and that is going to be a perfect bunt, as the runners do get to second and third. So Kavanagh laid down the perfect bunt there, and the Giants with a base hit can go up 8 runs. Ison, that was a good bunt, and I like that decision. Smart baseball there. Spencer, it was a great bunt. Scott, Phillies lost. Could not get the offense going. You have those days sometimes. As Bob, that is the true Gilbert's first hit against a lefty. Is that his first hit against a lefty? Really? Fair play to Drew Gilbert. You know what's funny, though? I don't know if Insane is in here, but Insane would always say they always pinch hit Cox or Barracote for Gilbert. They did not pinch hit Gilbert there, as there's a rare swing and a miss by Luisa Rise, and it's 1-1. Ty, don't get me started on Balogun. That is a joke. There's no reason Balogun should not have been unsuspended. He definitely should have not played. As there's a line drive by Arise to the third baseman, and Bryce Eldridge, sorry, to the second baseman. Bryce Eldridge is going to get thrown out at third base for a double play. We go to the bottom of the sixth. It is 6-4. Well, Bryce, he made a rookie mistake there. What do you do on a line drive? You freeze. Bryce did not freeze. So the Giants only get one. Damn it. You are going to need a few more than one in Coors Field. So just a 2-run lead. As Zim Zim, nobody knows the rules of a balk. You played college. You played catcher as a college baseball player, and still no clue. There you go. As Wilson says, MetLife Stadium in New Jersey is a soulless disaster of a stadium. Too bad the final is being held there. Wilson, I agree. Norway again. Norway winning 2-0. Oh my God, Brazil are done. Wow, Norway 2-0 up. Brazil are going out the World Cup, baby. And it could look good for England. It could be England-Norway if we win today. I'm getting nervous and excited now. England could get into the semi-final. As Erling Haaland with the brace. Fair play to the Norwegians. Scott, Scott, of course you said that. Oh my God, Scott, calm down. Wow, Bob, Haaland scored again. Brazil are going out. As Troy Johnson, Kyle Karros, and Edouard Julian will be due up for the Rockies. Yep, Ison, Brazil are going out. Scott, I didn't expect that from you, Scott. I didn't see that coming. Let's hope VAR rules it out, hey? And let's hope Brazil win, just so Scott's comment would be wrong. And England win as well. So, there you go. Erling Haaland, now top scorer in the tournament with Mbappe and Messi as well. Ty Balogun is definitely not the GOAT, but I know you're only joking. As here's Tommy Troy then. Eric Miller, the can't throw strike, or I should call him the non-strike filler, will be in the game still as he throws a ball, and it's 1-0. Eric Miller, he's thrown 3 balls and 1 out. As there's a weak ground ball, and that is going to be a lucky out for Bryce as the throw goes to Devers. I tell you what, that was ball number 2 in at the hands, but he did get a swing. Ty, are you big into soccer, or you just like the World Cup? Because that you and your American patriotism. As Kyle Karros will be up. Can we get a shutdown inning? Eric Miller, I'm surprised. He got away with a swing there at a ball way inside. As there's a called strike at the knees. All right, Eric, I like that location. So 0-1, a fast one at 96 at the knees. That's where you've got to be. I'm still in shock that Scott would actually put that out there. Scott, what happened? I thought you were the guy with reason. As that pitch is a check swing, he did go around. And it'll be 0-2. Scott, I know I can be in... No, Scott, I'm only joking. I love you, Scott. As Ty says, I only really have watched the World Cup, some MLS. All right, you get the World Cup fever for 6 weeks. As the 0-2 pitch to Karros by Miller is a good pitch low. And it's 1-2. That was a good pitch, just low. And good take there by Karros. Spencer, remember that inning. That could be a killer if you don't hang on. Absolutely, absolutely, Spencer. As the 1-2 pitch to Karros is going to be a swing and a miss. Eric Miller without number 2. I've got, my apologies. I haven't updated the graphic. There's 2 outs, no one on base, and we're in the bottom of the 6th. Bob, I apologize. Thank you, Bob. I forgot to update the graphic. I've updated it now, though. Ty, you are you are on fire today, Ty. As Wilson, you know who's been shocking is Stephen Kwan. And right, I bet the Guardians could have got a lot for him last year's trade deadline. They did not trade him, and that's the risk you take. Look, there's going to be more Brentford players in the quarterfinal than Liverpool, Spencer. As that pitch is a called strike. And it's Miller then. Well, he's impressing me so far. Scott, he loves each one of us, Zim. Yes, exactly. As, maybe not Zim though. As that, I didn't see your comment, Zim. I just saw it. I like everyone but you, or love everyone but you, Zim. As it's 1 and 2 to Julian. I'm only joking, of course. Look, none of you are giving me hate, so I can't hate you. Although we always joke about about England and Brentford, but that's all jokes. As Zim. Wilson, 1 like away from 20. 20 would be amazing. As the 2-2 pitch to Julian by Eric Miller is going to be a called strike through on the outside corner. Perfect pitch by Eric Miller. He has a 1-2-3 inning, and that is crazy. As Zim, you know what? You wouldn't be a moderator if I did hate you. So we go to the top of the 7th. Zim, I love all the community members. Look, Zim, you comment every day, Zim, almost. So, of course, I love all you guys that come in here and comment. It's amazing. You get me through the games. As Haran, no hate. No, I love you, Haran, as well. Well, loves not in a weird way, as Bob says. Now, what's add on? Let's add on, Bob. Let's score a couple. I'm coming for that mod soon. Yeah, Ty. You could get a mod. As Zim says, didn't ask if you hate me. I asked if you love me. Zim, of course. Yep, Ty. If Zim starts saying onlypigeons.com, you may be coming for that mod. In general, I don't want to mod too many people. Only if you really show up every day, as that pitch is fouled off and you help the chat. I mean, we're not a very big channel, so we don't have any people come in here and say rude things. So that's why we don't need too many. As Scott says, Goff wins tight 3 setter. Coco Goff then, Scott. Whenever I watch Coco Goff, I never think she's that good. She's kind of like just get it to the other side and hope the opponent makes a mistake. But Scott, did you see Sabalenka went out today as well? Zim, yes, you do. I have no idea what that does. As Ison says, nice. But I always say great power comes great responsibility. Not that there's great power of becoming a moderator. I don't even really know what it does. As Gooey, I'm not going to read that one out, but Coco Goff did win. Yep, Zim. Sabalenka lost to Naomi Osaka. Did you see her outfit? Sorry for the tennis conversation, by the way. Did you see her outfit, though? As Wilson, we got a shoving match now. Bench is clear. Is that in the Brazil game? As Ty's calling a Casey home run. Let's see. He's already hit 1 today. As Casey takes outside, and it's 1-0. I like Osaka's outfits. Zim likes her as well. Let's see, Ty. Are you going to be 4 for 5 today? You're pulling a bob. As the 1-0 pitch to Casey is a foul ball out of play, and it's 1-1. The Giants, 6 runs on 4 home runs. The Rockies have got 4 runs on 1 home run. And the Giants are looking to add on as the pitch to Casey is going to hit Casey in the back. Well, there you go. Ty, no home run if they hit your guy in the back. So they don't want to mess with Casey. As Wilson says, penalty to Brazil. Could you imagine Brazil come back? As Osaka is a bit immature, not the greatest sport. Scott, I did not know that, but I like her outfits. As that one drilled Casey in the back shoulder, the back to shoulder bit. As all right, Ty, I'll let you off. How much added time is there, Wilson, in that game? Also, if there's a penalty to Brazil, how long do they have left? As Ramos will take inside and it's 1-on. All right, Elliot, come on. You've got to send one out of here. Let's let the Giants get an 8-run lead. sorry, an 8-4 lead, a 4-run lead. I'd love an 8-run lead. I'll take 4. As the 1-0 pitch to Elliot Ramos is outside and it's 2-0. Herget is the pitcher for the Rockies, and he cannot find the strike zone right now. Zim Zim, negative time, so it's basically over. All right, Anthony, Zim Zim, thank you for letting me know. I want them to miss it. It'd be pretty funny. As the 2-0 pitch to Elliot Ramos is going to be inside, and it's 3-0. All right, Ty is calling Devers a 3-home run game. Zim Zim, I'm hoping he does, although Spencer's put 1-2. So it was scored, but that should be the game. As the 3-0 pitch to Elliot Ramos is a called strike. You cannot walk him if you're the Rockies. From a Giants point of view, I would love a walk. So 3-1 to Elliot Ramos. Scott, Neymar talking a lot of shit with the goalkeeper. Is he? Oh, Scott, Neymar scored. Did Neymar take the penalty? I didn't even know Neymar came on. As the 3-1 pitch to Ramos is a weak ground ball. That one is going to be a tough play for the third baseman. He can't make it, and it's an infield single for Ramos. It'd be runners at first and second. All right, baby, let's put the pressure. We didn't put pressure last inning with runners at second and third, 1 out. Devers is coming up. He's hit 2 home runs today, and now we've got runners at first and second. If you're going to go deep, now's the time to go deep and give the Giants a 5-run lead. Wilson says a lot of crap. There must be a lot then. As Titus calling a Devers home run. Let's see. Bob, by the way, Bob, how was the Warriors game today, by the way? As, let's see, it would be a great comeback. Devers then. Let's see what Devers can do as he takes a pitch way inside, almost hit him, and it's 1-0. Herget cannot locate the strike zone right now. Oh, all right, Anthony. So there's going to be 0 time, basically. I got ya. Devers then ahead 1-0, 2 for 3. How many 3 home run games has Rafi Devers had in his career? I do not know. As the 1-0 pitch to Rafi Devers is outside and it's 2-0. Herget is going to have to get a mound visit if you're the Rockies. That's 6 straight. 6 out of 7 pitches have been balls. He has not got any command. As Spencer says, 1-2 full time. Norway win. As that pitch to Devers is a called strike and it's 2-1. Well, Spencer, I did have Brazil in my sweepstakes, but it's fine. I didn't think Brazil were ever going to win it either. As Ty. By the way, Ty, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you? I feel like you're kind of my age. As Devers with a big swing, it's 2-2. I'm 20, so Ty, I feel like you're kind of you're kind of my vibe. I feel like, as Bob says, the Warriors played twice today. Oh, really, Bob? They played twice. Nice. As Wilson says, congrats to Norway. Congrats to the Norwegians. As the 2-2 pitch to Devers is a foul ball. That one was right down the middle. He's going to be annoyed about himself for fouling that one off. As Gooey, I think that these Mexicans can win tonight. Gooey, 0 chance, although I do think Mexico may win. I'm predicting Mexico to win. I hope I'm wrong. Ty, 17. All right. Same age range, I guess. I was 19 a couple of days ago, so I count that same age range as that pitch is outside. We're kind of the same vibe, so I got ya. So it's a full count to Rafi Devers. Yeah, Bob, I got ya. Did they play game 2 or did they play game 1 already, Bob? As the full count pitch to Herget is going to be a high fly ball to left field. That one will be playable for the left fielder, Mickey Moniak, who will make the catch for out number 1. That was a big pitch. That could have been bases loaded, no outs. Instead, it's 1 out. By the way, no one's brought up, and rightly so, as I don't know how many of you guys know, but the England cricket team lost in the World Cup final today. Don't know if any of you guys saw that, but that's kind of getting me worried. As there's a high fly ball by Jung-Hoo Lee to centre field. the McCarthy is coming in to make the Cats for out number 2. If the Giants don't add on this inning, they are asking for trouble, I'm afraid. Anthony, what's going on with the audio in NBC? You can't hear the game. Well, at least you've got me, but what is going on? Spencer, yeah, they did. As Ty, you're calling a Willie homer. Let's see. Willie Adames is 1 for 2 today. Gooey, I say 0% chance though. England are going to win 3-0. As that pitch to Adames is a called strike and it's 0-1. That's being biased though. I think we're going to lose. But my bias, my heart says 3-0. Adames, he's on 14 home runs for the year. As the 0-1 pitch to Adames is low. He's trying to pick up his teammates, Endeavours and Lee, and knock in the runs here. Can the Giants go deep and get a 5-run lead, which we need in Coors Field? As the 1-2 pitch to Willie Adames is going to be a swing and a miss and a slider, of course, and it's 1-2. Anthony, the audio's been down for 2 innings. What are they doing over there in NBC? Scott, do public schools have a delayed opening tomorrow since the game is on late? No, Scott. That's our country for you. I wanted there to be a delayed start, but they tell kids to go and get into bed. As the 1-2 pitch to Adames is a swing and a miss and a slider on the outside corner. Ty, it's always ambitious predicting a Adames home run. He always chases that pitch on the outside corner. So it's 6-4. I think the Giants are going to regret this. We are going to head to the 7th inning stretch. Haran, it's not over until the Brazilian fans cry. Absolutely, Haran. Time for the 7th inning stretch here on Jolly Good Takes. All right, we're going to have a long 7th inning stretch here because they've just started to sing at the ball game. As Ty, time to find a photo for the final score graphic. Ty, yes, get that final score graphic ready. Although the way these games go, it's not going to be a while if the Giants bullpen struggles. Also, what song do they play, Wilson, on the final game on a Sunday or in the 7th inning on a Sunday? It's slightly different to the normal one, isn't it? And also, yeah, I got the full version just so it gives me a little bit of time. As, Anthony, all you have to do, slide it down and away, and that will end the inning. As, who said, Bob, you see Hauser warming up in the bullpen? I hope Hauser's not coming in. If they bring Hauser in, I have no idea what they're doing. Yeah, Zimzim, God bless America. I got ya. I will not sing that, but I could go, God bless America, land that I love, stand beside her and guide her From the to the mother up and do. God bless America. Yeah, anyway, that's all I'm doing. Apologies. You can dislike if you hate singing. We are going to go to the bottom of the 7th. The Giants with a 2-run lead. Are we going to see Spencer Vivens today? I wonder as well. Bob, I do not know if Hauser's pitching. I will let you find out as soon as you see him. Zim, you put a W. All right, maybe it wasn't too bad. I know Scott hates my singing. As Zim, I don't even know the lyrics though properly. As all right, Ty, go find that graphic. As Scott, what an insult to our country. I apologize. I don't know all the lyrics, but I actually like that song as well. I prefer your guys' national anthem to the Giants' national to the English national anthem. I don't love the English national anthem. I think it's a bit boring. I wish it was more patriotic. In general, I wish our country was more patriotic though. As by the way, guys, we did hit 20 likes, so shout out to everyone that liked the stream. 20 likes, always amazing. Every time we can get to 20, it is great. As let's see if the Giants can win. We've already had then a wild day in the World Cup. Brazil, you know, guys, just going away from baseball. I like the fact Brazil lost because they were one of the favourites. So to me, that's good because that means, are you going to really see England and Brazil go out on the same day? And also, Brazil went out. I've said the whole time, I don't know if you guys remember, there's only 4 teams that can win the World Cup. Argentina, Spain, France, and England are the only teams that can actually win the World Cup. As Zim, I listened to the national anthem of Britain today. Wish I heard it on the podium with Lando. Yep, Zim, that's a shame. No British driver won, but that's all good. As that pitch is high. Adrian Hauser, Bob, is the new pitcher. What are we doing here? Wilson, Jerusalem is way better. I love Jerusalem. As there's a drive by Sullivan to right field. That ball is going to be caught by Lee just before the warning track for out number 1. The Giants now have got Adrian Hauser as a relief pitcher in the 7th inning. What has this season come to? Scott, My Country 'Tis of Thee is an American patriotic song sung to the melody of God Save the King. Oh, really, Scott? I'll listen to that. Zim, I love the Italian national anthem. Italia, 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 Italia. Bob, why don't I like Hauser? Well, one is a crap in the rotation. So far in the bullpen, he's looked pretty good. He should not be pitching in a 2-run game, though. Why are we wasting him in a 2-run game? You need him as a long reliever, right? Not in a 2-run game. As no Wilson, Jerusalem, I love that song at the start of the cricket every time. As the 0-0 pitch to Castro is a ground ball up the middle for a base hit. So the tying run will now be at the plate. I've got a feeling that the Rockies are going to win now. I had confidence in the Giants at the start of the game. I'm now feeling like the Giants, they've blown their opportunity to get a proper big lead. As that was a ground ball straight through the second baseman and shortstop hole. Bob, do you like Adrian Hauser, Bob? As here's McCarthy. McCarthy is 1-for-3 today. He will take way high, and it's 1-0. This is the thing. Hauser, his command. We saw what Tyler Mahle did in 3 innings. He gave up 3 runs. If Hauser gives up 3 runs, we're going to lose. So why the heck he's going, I have no idea. As that pitch is way high and outside. Here we go, folks. 2-0 to McCarthy. As there's a weak ramble to Adames. Adames will only have the play at first base. He scoops it up, fires over to first for out number 2. All right. That's okay. You get the outs. That's more important at this stage of the game. So 2 outs then. Anthony, how's in the 7th inning role? I'm not sure about, but we'll see. Anthony, how many innings is the dude going to pitch? Are they just going to use him in the 7th, or are they going to use him in the 8th? If that's the long-term plan, I have no idea what we're doing. As he's actually going to come out of the game after 3 batters. What are we doing? What are we doing? Hauser, the long relief pitcher, comes in the game and faces 3 batters. What are they doing in San Francisco? I mean, come on. Wilson, did you see Randy Arozarena burn all of Seattle's challenges in the first inning yesterday? Wilson, no, I did not. Oh, so he just did the selfish twat thing and just said, tap, tap. I did not see that. Almost like the Giants yesterday and Elliot Ramos. Although it was only 1 inning. To me, you should never challenge 2 pitchers in an at-bat. Especially if they're both balls, right, Wilson? So Hauser then goes just 2/3 of an inning. I've no idea what that was all about. Anthony, why would you not save Hauser, though, for a long relief role? As Benjamin Betts just subscribed. Shout out to Benjamin. Welcome to Jolly Good Takes. I appreciate you. As Wilson says, 2 batters into the game, they were out, lol. Exactly. That's stupid. Why challenge? To me, if I was a manager, I'd tell my relief pitchers. Sorry, my relief pitchers. I'd tell my team, if we burn 1 challenge early, unless you are 100% sure, do not use the challenge until the 7th inning or later. There you go. I bet the umpire's like, all right, I'll take that. You got to be feeling confident if you're an umpire. 2 batters into the game, and you've been correct twice. As Scott, we're tied for the likes record, are we really? 23. Let me check. Anthony, Randy Arozarena, why do you think Tampa traded him? As let me just check the likes. I've only got 20, but my thing's wrong. As there's a foul ball, and Scott says, oh, it's 23. Oh, no, Scott, it's 23 is our like record here on Jolly Good Takes. Cole Carrick will pinch hit. I tell you, I don't know if who's watching the game, but Cole Carrick looks like Dylan Cool is his name on the Dodgers. I think that's his name. Or Alex Cool, the one from Washington. As there's a bunt, but checked, and it's 1-1. Anthony, the Cardinals traded him first. Anthony, I did not know that. There you go. So he was on the Cardinals, then the Rays, and then the Mariners. As Scott says, folks, hit that like button. Scott pulling for the channel. As that 1-1 pitch is fouled off, and it's 1-2. Carrick went deep with a 3-run home run yesterday. That was it for the Rockies in the whole game until the 9th inning, where they scored 1 run off Killian. If it comes to the 9th and we need a closer, is it going to be Caleb Killian again? Bob, it's a perfect game where as that pitch is in the dirt and it's 2-2. Where's the perfect game, Bob? We haven't had one of those in a while. The A's don't have a hit in Sacramento that got throwing a perfect game. All right, the A's don't have a hit in Sacramento. If there's a perfect game at Sutter Hill Park, that must be the most insane perfect game, as that pitch is high and it's a full count to Carrick. Who's pitching in that game? Is it the I actually don't know. As the White Sox are now winning 6-7 over the Guardians, as the 3-2 pitch is a line drive foul, and it's a remains a 3-2 count, and the Bull Dude will collect that one in left field. Yeah. Also, who are the A's playing? Tampa Bay Rays 0, Houston Astros 2 was a final today. Spencer, that would be crazy. Tigers 6, as there's a fly ball foul over the Rangers, just gone final actually. So the Tigers win in Texas. The Marlins Who's the Marlins pitcher? Let me check. I can check, actually. It's probably Max Meyer, because that dude's been insane. As the 3-2 pitch to Carrick by Hauser is a swing and a miss. Not by Hauser, sorry, by Henches. We go to the top of the 8th. 6-4, Giants are winning. Apologies, it was not Hauser, it was Henches. All right, Sam Henches is pretty solid. Ty, you're back. You didn't miss anything, Ty. The Giants are still winning 6-4. As let's see if they can hold on. It'll be interesting to see who closes out the game. Yep, Scott struck him out. As so there's a perfect game going on between the Marlins and the Athletics. The Marlins are winning 8-0. The pitcher, Yuri Perez, is the pitcher for the Marlins. Ty, they already won. Ty, I'm not sure. I would never get that confident. With this bullpen, never ever getting that confident. Scott, bullpen has done their job I know, Scott. They did give up a run yesterday. Coors Field, 2 runs. That's like a 1-run lead. I don't know. Henches, though, with a shutdown at bat there. We'll see if he pitches the 8th. And as Spencer says, let's try and add on. Ty, you have more belief than I do. I have no idea who's going to close out the game after Caleb Killian almost blew it yesterday. Spencer, Triple A's haven't won a series win the mid of June. This would be 6-13. Is that the A's you're talking about? I actually like the A's team as well. That's why Chase isn't doing their games. As Bob says, while we had the big lead one time and then Killian blew it. Yeah, Bob, previously in Sacramento, we had a 3-run lead and Killian blew it. I believe Goodman hit a game-tying home run and then Tovar walked it off. As Anthony says, Arozarena was signed as an international free agent by the Cardinals. I did not know that. Thank you. As Ty, their offense is good. They have no pitching, though. Kind of like the Giants, really. Their starting rotation's not very good. As the fountain's going, it's hot weather. Dylan Smith is warming up in the Giants bullpen, by the way, for the 8th inning. As Ty, when we did their games, I did accidentally call them Oakland. As Eldridge will foul off the first pitch, and it's 0-1. But no, I would rather they stay in Oakland. That stadium was a shithole, but it was still a historic stadium. As Victor Vodnik will be the relief pitcher for the Rockies. He's got a 6.31 ERA, and he fires high, and it's 1-1. What's the guy's name, Spencer? Jake Fisher, right? I believe is the A's owner. Jake Fisher is not very good. As that pitch is a called strike, and it's 1-2. Yeah, exactly, Ty. Now they're going to go to Vegas. I mean, I feel sorry for all Oakland fans of all sports. As the 1-2 pitch to Bryce Eldridge is outside, and it's 2-2. Vodnik, he throws it really hard. Just can't. Oh, John Fisher, yeah. Thanks, Ty. As yeah, founder of the crap. As there's a weak ground ball by Bryce Eldridge, foul. So, by the way, defensive placements for the Rockies. Castro's gone to shortstop, McCarthy to left, and Carrick has gone into center field. So, Bryce Eldridge then, it's 2-2. Let's see if he can hit a home run. Ty was calling a Bryce Eldridge home run from the beginning of the game, but he strikes out here, so 1 out. That was a nasty slider at 89 miles an hour in the dirt. Here's a question for you, Spencer. Actually, never mind. You already answered it. You said the A's ownership is actually worse than ours. You think, as Anthony says, I guess the Cuban education system failed Randy because he's stupid. Anthony, that's a good one. As here's Gilbert. Gilbert is 3 for 3 today. He needs a triple for the cycle. If he gets a triple, then we are we might go crazy for the first cycle on Jolly Good Takes history. Gilbert, he's batting 238 after this game, as there's a foul ball and it's 1-1. If he gets one in the gap, you got to think he's going 3 all the way. As I've even got the notification, Gilbert cycle, watch at bat. Come on, Chili Goo Bear, let's get a cycle. It's 1-1. When was the last Giants cycle, by the way? Can someone find that out? As there's a line drive by Gilbert up the middle. That one is going to be not held onto by Willie Castro. We'll see. I think they're going to rule that a hit for Drew Gilbert. It won't be a triple and the cycle. Instead, a single. So no cycle. And he will be at first base. Exodus, you're here. Your Tigers won. After this game, after I play the Giants win song, if they win, I will play the Tigers win song for you, Exodus. As here is Drew Kavanagh. Can Kavanagh get a base hit? And what's up, Exodus? As there's a ground ball foul and it's 0-1. As Spencer, I think that should be a hit. Scott 4 for 4. Gilbert listened. We were stating him off at the beginning of the game, and he certainly listened. Ty, my keyboard won't allow me to type the letter between A and D. Really? What, S? All right, I got you, Ty. If I see anything spelled, as Wilson, you've placed a bet on Mexico. Wilson, I hope you lose money. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. I hope you flat out lose money tonight. As the 1-1 pitch to Kavanagh is going to be a foul ball, and it's 1-2. All right, Ty. Yeah. All right. Yes, I got you. As that ball was smoked, Scott. That was a tough play. I have no idea what's going on, Ty. As Anthony says, I hope John Fisher, after a couple of years in Vegas, can sit in his empty baseball stadium after the novelty wears off and enjoy it. And that money doesn't cash in as much. As there's a swing and a miss by Kavanagh. He goes down on strikes for out number 2. Yep, Exodus, the letter S, he cannot type. There you go, he's finally typed it as a capital letter. It's back. As I almost put S outs then. You got me thinking of the letter S. As Exodus says, oh, Exodus is coming at the Rangers, fans. That is what you get for mocking the Tigers and trash talking them. As that pitch is low to Luis Ariz, and it's 1-0. Exodus, you're not a fan of the Rangers. You did win the series like you said you would. The Tigers are starting to catch fire. Yeah, Scott, it does sound like it's time for a new keyboard. As what's going on here? What's going on with the lighting? It's all dark now. It just shows you why lighting is important, because it's dark outside where I live. As the 2-0 pitch to Luis Ariz. Yep, Ty, my lights. Sometimes they turn off quickly. As the 2-0 pitch to Luis Ariz is going to be outside, and it's 3-0. But I've got it. As Scott sounds, yep, read that one out. Wilson, exactly, Anthony. Once the novelty wears off and the fans realise he's a cheap, all right, it'll be in an empty ballpark. I hate owners like him. I do hate owners like that as well, as there's a cool strike on the outside corner, and it's 3-1. Exodus, no, because they are complete douchebags. All right, that's fair enough. As can the Giants add on? How about a home run? Spencer, I find it interesting how a lot of these owners are billionaires and are cheap. As there's a called strike, and it's 3-2. Spencer, these billionaires, they try and money pinch as much as possible. That's how they actually get to be billionaires in the first place. As Anthony says, I don't think go to Rangers games these days either. The Rangers, they're bad. They're a 500 team. As Ty says, mood knowing the Giants won. Ty, why are you so confident? As Luis Ariz is going to walk, and it's going to be runners at first and second. Gilbert is your base runner at second. Ariz is your base runner at first. Scott, being in Vegas, I think the A's won't have problems selling tickets, another form of entertainment in Sin City. Scott, we'll see. I don't really know how many people actually live in Vegas. I have no idea. As here's Casey. Casey hit a home run last time up, and he will hit a fly ball to right field foul, and it is 0-1. So the Giants are looking to add on. Ty, because we are the best team ever. Definitely not Ty, but I love your optimism. Stay positive. I'm a positive person, but the Giants, with their bullpen, you never know. As that pitch is in the dirt, and it's 1-1 to Casey. Spencer's no idea, never been to Vegas. How many of you guys have been to Vegas? Because to me, when I turn 21, that is where I want to go. And go to a casino. Not that I don't promote gambling, but for one night, it would be pretty fun. As the 1-1 pitch by Vodnik to Casey Schmidt is in the dirt, and it's 2-1. Exodus, since Byron Buxton came back yesterday, the Twins smoked the Yankees, and like today, wins for the Twins. The Yankees are in a free-for-all. As Spencer says, there is pretty much nobody outside of Las Vegas. That's what I thought. As Anthony, now they'll have to win to get the fans in there. They'll have to spend money, Anthony, to get fans to watch. As it's 2-1. We've got a mound visit here just by the catcher. As Zim, you've been to Vegas. How was it? And Scott, it's not his vibe, but they have great food. Wilson, yeah, but the Golden Knights did it right. They came in and were winners, and the fans have stayed because they're competitive. We'll see once Fisher starts selling all his good players. Yep, they've got to spend money if fans are going to stay. Can the Giants add on? Schmidt is ahead, 2-1. As Ty, yep, I hate the Golden Knights as well. We'll see if the Sharks can finish above them, though, in the standings. And I'm shocked they got to the Stanley Cup Finals, as that pitch is fouled off, and it's 2-1. 2-2, sorry, to Casey. And rigged expansion draft. Ty, I will never say that, but if that's what you think. As Zim, you dislike Vegas as well. Why does everyone hate Vegas? Is it not as good as people from outside the country think? As Bob, I have no idea what you're talking about, Bob. It's for rich people. As Eldridge, Casey will foul that one off his foot. I'm guessing it's overrated then. As Exodus, bet you never knew that last year, and the year before, I have season tickets for the Tigers. Really, Exodus? You actually have season tickets for the Tigers? The thing I find crazy is that your season tickets are so expensive compared to over here. As a 2-2 pitch to Casey is a weak ground ball. That one is going to be caught by Sullivan, who will field it over to run field to end the inning. The Giants keep pressing, but cannot extend the lead. We go to the top of the 9th. Bottom of the 8th. You've got to add on San Francisco. They are not doing that right now, and that is what's annoying. So 6-4. Who's going to be in? Is it going to be Henches? Is it going to be Dylan Smith? Are the Giants bullpen going to blow it like they always do? Ty's got us holding on. Ty's got way more confidence than I do. I think anything can happen. Scott, you're just not into partying and gambling. Scott, I'm not into partying either. Because what I do in my evenings, I do these watch-alongs. So there you go. As Bob, I said, who do you think this is the bottom of the 8th? Dylan Smith, I think, will pitch the bottom of the 8th for the Giants. Zim, absolutely not. Don't know why you would say that. As Wilson says, I've only been once, and it's super expensive and very tacky. Spencer says, Giants have had chances to add on in the 6th, 7th, and 8th, and can't score. 1 for 7 with runners in scoring position. That is not what I like to hear. As Scott says, luckily Rockies have been terrible with runners in scoring position. What's Big Dom Smith? What's BDSM? I have no idea if we've got this. So, what is BDSM, Zim? As Wilson says, White Sox retain first place in AL Central. They hang on then, and they won 7-6, I'm guessing. And Ty says, I follow you on my main Twitter. As Devers has gone deep twice today. Let's see if it is Dylan Smith. And for the Rockies, it is going to be, as there's still a perfect game going on in Sacramento, it's going to be Hunter Goodman, the batter, as Dylan Smith will fire a called strike. So it is Dylan Smith, and it's 0-1 to Goodman. A perfect pitch there. Dylan Smith, he has a 1.69 ERA, and he fires, and that one is fouled off a fastball right down the middle, and it's 0-2. Scott, what are the Rockies? Let me check. The Rockies with runners in scoring position are the Giants are 1 for 7. The Rockies are 0 for 7. Well, there you go. They've been awful, as there's a foul ball out of play, and it remains 0-2. Ty, you got to go to the perfect game if it's still going when the game is over. Ty, I will flick over to the perfect game. Although if it leaks into the England game, then I may have to stop there. As the 0-2 pitch by Dylan Smith to Hunter Goodman is fouled off again, and it remains 0-2. So we've got a good battle going on here between Goodman and Dylan Smith. Giants winning by 2. Yesterday's game was 6-4. Today's game is 6-4. We will see if they can hang on again. As the 0-2 pitch to Hunter Goodman by Dylan Smith is a foul ball. I almost said swing and a miss. I thought he swung and missed, but he just got a piece. So it remains 0-2. When was the last perfect game in baseball, by the way? As there's a ball in the dirt, and it's 1-2, as Goodman did not go around. Goodman is 2 for 3 today. He is the Rockies' lone all-star. As that was very close. He almost swung in that pitch. He just checked up. Yep, the Yankees, right? Against the A's. As there's a swing and a miss. And that will be strikeout number 1 for Dom Smith. That'd be funny if the A's get the last 2 perfect games against. Yeah, I remember that one as well. Now you guys bring it up. And I believe Blake Snell with the Giants was the last solo pitcher to pitch a no-hitter. Is that right? As the pitch to Rumfield is a fastball right down the middle, fouled off. And it's 0-1. Rumfield is 2 for 3 as well, like Hunter Goodman. Ty, did I say Dom Smith? I meant Dylan Smith. I'm getting carried away with Dom Smith. I apologise. As the 0-1 pitch is a swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Dylan Smith, he seems to be the 8th inning guy right now for the Giants, which we talked about it yesterday. When Dylan Smith is your 8th inning guy, it's not that great. Spencer, perfect game going into the 7th. That's crazy. As the 0-2 pitch is a drive to left field foul, and it remains 0-2. We will see if they hold on. I will say no, but you never know. I know, Anthony. That is Dylan Smith, the new 8th inning guy. As the 0-2 pitch to Rumfield is a ground ball the other way. That is going to be a fair ball, base hit to left field. Ramos is going to get to it. Rumfield's going to go to second, and that will be a double. Well, I thought Dylan Smith was getting through the inning nicely. He gives up the double there. Bob, who is Joe Rock's next standing for the Giants? I think you're going to say who is due next, not Joe Rock's. Due up for the Giants, it's going to be, I believe it's going to be Kavanagh, Arise, although this could be wrong. I have no idea. It could be, I think it's Ramos. Bob, I have no idea. It doesn't tell me. We'll see, Bob. As that pitch, does it hit Johnson? It does. So it's going to be a hit by pitch, and it's going to be runners at first and second. This bullpen, Ty's Mr. Positive. I'm thinking, oh no. As, come on. What's the bullpen doing? Scott, am I really ahead of you? I have no idea how I'm ahead of you. Yeah, Wilson, here we go. Giants bullpen ready to implode. As Exodus says, sorry earlier I said it was 11-4 win for the Twins, but that was yesterday, and today was 6-1. Yep, over the Yankees. All good, Exodus. As we're getting a mound visit right now. Spencer, you're probably right, but if it somehow gets to 13-12, we are due for some craziness later on in this game. Here is Kyle Karros then. And Kyle Karros is 0-for-4 today. 0-for-3, sorry, as he takes high. And it's 1-0. This is going to be the inning, baby, where the Giants blow it. Scott, come on, double play. Scott, I would love a double play. It ain't going to happen because the Giants bullpen's crap. We're in trouble as that pitch is like, he's going to walk the bases loaded, isn't he? We're going to have the bases loaded because the Giants bullpen can never shut it down. And the Giants, they missed their opportunity in previous innings. As the 2-0 pitch to Karros is a weak ground ball foul, and it's 2-1. I would even take a double in the gap. And, well, actually, I shouldn't say that. I was going to say I'd take a double in the gap. And they get 1 run, but the second run's tagged out at home. I take that back. I would not rather that. But I would rather, I don't even know what I was going to say. Scrap what I was saying, as that pitch is in the dirt and it's 3-1. Basically, make the dude get a base hit instead of walking the bases loaded. Anthony, Jason Foley is scheduled to come out of his hibernation soon. Brilliant. Let's add more crap to this bullpen. We'll see where he goes. Scott, yeah, I know. I have no idea what I was saying. As there's a high drive by Kyle Karros to left field, and the Giants are losing 7-6 as Karros hits a 3-run home run. And this bullpen can never, ever hold on to a lead. I do not believe it. 7-6, absolutely a clown show, as Juice put. Dylan Smith then did not know what he was doing, and the Giants now, they were winning the whole game just like that in a blink of an eye. The bullpen gives it up. We're losing. We're making the Rockies put on a stupid thick coat in 95-degree heat as well. I mean, my God, this bullpen sucks. And that, Buster Posey, is what you get when Dylan Smith is your setup man. Dylan Smith should never see the 8th inning, as there's a ground ball to Casey. He will fire it over to Devers for the second out. What a complete shit show. Why the fuck would you have Dylan Smith pitching the 8th? And I'll tell you why Vitello had him. Because there's no one fucking better. There's no one fucking better than what we've got. As Guit, yeah, I'm sorry for your bet. Unless the Giants come back, they are now losing 7-6 because the bullpen is a fucking joke. And Scott, you said they were good the last 2 games. That means they're due for a stinker. As Ty, if you're in there, Ty, you may need to change your graphic from a Giants win. As there's a close pitch high, and it's 1-0. What the heck? Spencer, I knew it. When we had a chance to add on, exactly, Spencer, I thought the exact same thing. Exodus, you just missed a 3-run home run. As there's a drive to centre field. That ball's carrying. That one will be caught, though, by Gilbert. We go to the top of the 9th. And the Giants now need to score. Otherwise, this game is going to be OVA. Over. My God. Hello, Buster Posey. Hello, Buster Posey. Have you ever heard of a bullpen, my friend? Are you just the GM that doesn't know what he's doing? Because every game that's close in Coors Field, they've blown, apart from yesterday. As Exodus, you are right. It is a 6-7 scoreline. The Giants. I'm not doing the emote though. Goobert Town, what's up, Goobert Town? You just can't make this up. Goobert Town. Of course you can't. You can't make it up. This bullpen is absolutely stinky in Coors Field. Of course that happened. It was looking like you had Tyler Mahle and maybe a chance to win the series when you thought maybe you wouldn't. And Dylan Smith gives up a 3-run home run, and we fucking stink. And right now, the Rockies are about to tie us with the same number of wins. That is an embarrassment. The Rockies and the Giants are about to have the same number of wins unless the Giants can pull a rabbit out of the hat. This go. Spencer, another loss on Buster. Absolutely. Juice, last gasp. Will this team come back? Probably not, because this team is arse. Anthony, this team is going to get to 15 games under, and then tomorrow they're probably going to be 16 under for the first time, and then watch them tank as Elliot Ramos will lead off the inning for the Giants. After Ramos, it will be Devers, Lee, and Adames. So you have got the middle of your lineup. Will they score? Of course they won't score. Let's see. 6 runs, 8 hits for the Giants. 7 runs, 11 hits for the Rockies. Right now as well, you're losing because Tyler Mahle had an error in the first inning. That is why you're losing. 1 error for the Giants, 2 for the Rockies. Goobert Town. The only thing worse is me going back every day to watch. Goobert Town, it's the same for me. Streaming these games every day. That's why, as I always say, you chat, get me through it. Because the Giants, they are a tough watch sometimes. As there's a close pitch, called a strike, and it's 0-1 to Elliot Ramos. Wilson, I appreciate it. So 0-1 to Elliot Ramos. Yeah, Jordan Romano is the pitcher. If you can't score off Jordan Romano, you don't deserve to ever win until after the All-Star break. So it's 1-1. As Scott, well, yeah, we have a chance with Romano, Jordan Romano, but you know what it always feels like when you give up a big 3-run home run, all the heads they drop. That's what I got the feeling of. So it's 2-1 to Elliot Ramos. Again, all about the leadoff runner. Can you get the leadoff runner on, or is he going to get out? That kind of determines the mood. As the 2-1 pitch to Ramos is outside, and it's 3-1. So Romano is looking a little bit shaky so far. As the 3-1 pitch is a weak ramble by Ramos to the shortstop, Castro. Castro will fire it over to first. And that's out number 1. Ramos is 3-1. Why are you swinging at that pitch? It doesn't make sense. Why swing at that pitch? Goobert Town says 2 outs. Goobert Town, you must be a little bit ahead of me. I see it's Devers, unless you just hate Devers that much. Devers is 2 for 3 with a home run. Devers, sorry, 2 for 4 with 2 home runs. Banned 249, 18 home runs on the year. As the 0-0 pitch by Romano is outside, and it's 1-0. Scott, he'll hang a slider to one of your dudes. Scott, he may hang one, but we won't hit it. Exodus, this guy does stink. Can the Giants take advantage? As there's a wild swing and miss by Devers, and it's 1-1. Ty, did you get a different graphic? Because this one, your Giants win one may have to change because the Giants have blown it. As Goobert Town says, until we lose another series to the Rockies. Exactly. As there's a 1-1 pitch, called a strike, and it's 1-2. We'll make Jordan Romano look like Mariano Rivera. Don't you worry. Giants base will nothing fucking like it. So 1-2 to Devers. Romano will fire. There's a weak ground ball foul. And it remains 1-2. Scott, we won't do it. I can already tell you, Scott. This team is not built to come back. Yep, go Goobert Town. Jordan, Trevor, Hoffman, Romano. Absolutely. Spencer, Rockies win this. They would have 2 more losses than we do. Same amount of wins. It's embarrassing. As Devers hits a ground ball foul again, it remains 1-2. Anthony, Romano is ass. Oh, yes, he is. He's a pile of shite. Oh, yes, he is. He's been with 3 teams the last 3 years because he's shit. Dev's going to hit him for a bomb. Oh, baby, that's it. Let's hope, Anthony. As the 1-2 pitch is high, and it's 2-2. I'm actually shocked the Giants gave up a 3-run home run in the 8th. I was waiting for the 9th inning blow up. Not the 8th inning blow up. I did not see that happening. This is where Dever strikes out when you want him as well, as that pitch is high, and it's a full count. Scott, that is the absolute point. Jordan Romano, Trevor Hoffman, you couldn't get more opposite relief pitchers. So a full count to Devers. This will be interesting if Devers walks, as that pitch is fouled off and it's 3-2. Will you pinch run Jonah Cox for Rafi Devers, and what will he do? Oh, baby. Now we're talking. If Devers walks, that's the kind of drama I want to see. That's what we're talking about. If Devers walks, what's going to happen? I want to see a Devers walk now. Could you imagine he shakes his finger again? Oh, my God. So 3-2 to Devers. Romano is ready. He fires. There's a ball 4, but Devers swings and misses like an idiot. And it's 2 outs. God damn it, Rafi. That was ball 4 and you swung out your ass. Yep, Ty, you hate this team. 2 down. I really wanted to see Devers walk and then see if Vitello had the balls to pinch hit Cox and if Devers would have came out. Yep, Gubert Town, a complete whiff at ball 4. As the 0-0 pitch is low and it's 1-0 to Jung-Hoo Lee. Scott, of course, he's not scared of the Giants. He turns into Mariano Rivera. Perfect through 7 in Sacramento. There you go. As Bang Joo-hoo, as Lee hits a line drive. That one is going to be a base hit. So the game continues as Lee with an RBI single. I would pinch run Jung-Hoo Lee for Jonah Cox. I don't really care. Get your quickest guy on the bases. As they will pinch run Jung-Hoo Lee. As Ty, oh no, it's Willie Adames. Ty, absolutely, oh no, it's Willie Adames. Yep, Scott, Lee, but Lee's the guy that's not going to send one out of the ballpark. Anthony, yeah, inside the park home runs and Patrick Bailey, he is scared of. All right, can Willie Adames be the hero, or is he going to look like a waste of his contract? As Adames will take a cool strike as the runner goes and Jonah Cox will steal second base. So Jonah Cox uses his speed on the very first pitch. That's what I'm talking about, Jonah. Yep. So 0-1 to Willie Adames. He stole second base. Exodus, yes. We actually got up above the 30s today for the first time. As that pitch is low, and it's 1-1. Gilbert's final at bat got changed to a hit. Ty, I'm surprised it was never called a hit as well. That was always a hit for me. He hit that one so hard. That was a tough play. So 1-1. Yes, thank you, Spencer. As here's Willie Adames. Willie Adames, he's 1 for 3 today. As Romano fires, Adames fouls that one off. And it's 1-2. And now you've got 3 pitches. If you're, as Gary Pettis is sitting on his ass, the Giants' third base coach, you've got 3 pitches if you're Romano to throw the slider down and away. Well, the Giants are down to their final strikeout. And actually, in the little 3D graphic, you can see the third base coach on his ass. As, no, Spencer, I agree. As the 1-2 pitch to Willie Adames is way outside, and it's 2-2. He tried to go with that slider outside. That one was nowhere near. Exodus OP Noob has been in the stream. Don't worry. He has been in the stream. So Unc will arrive, I'm sure. As Ty says he hates Willie, that must mean he strikes out. as the 2-2 pitch to Willie Adames is a swing and a miss, and the Giants lose. Willie fucking waste of money Adames strikes out again. Romano with the save. Giants lose 7-6. The Giants lose the series. The Giants and the Rockies are tied at 37 wins because we are bums. Ty, that's all good. I knew it was going to happen anyway. Well, we'll be live tomorrow for the Giants Blue Jays game. Hopefully you guys can join. I appreciate everyone. 22 likes. We're 1 like off our record. But shout out to everyone that joined. God damn it. The Giants bullpen blow it. Giants do 7-6. Rockies win. And Spencer, that may be a record. And Exodus, I just got to download the song because I got a new record. A new laptop. Exodus, can you put the name of the song in the chat? Goobert Town. I know, Goobert Town. So annoying. Wilson, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, everybody. Who's going to be watching the England game, by the way? I'm a little bit nervous. The England game's in 1 hour. My England are taking on Mexico in the altitude. If this is a sign to go... Oh, yeah, actually, I take it back. I'm not going. I'm going to stay on for the perfect game, as Ty says. I'm going to stay live for the perfect game. So let me put the perfect game on between the Marlins and the A's. Yeah, thank you, Ty, for reminding me. I almost forgot. We'll stay live for the perfect game. Haron, yes, go England. Go get them Tigers. All right, I got ya. As Andrew P. Oliver. Spencer, we definitely deserve to lose. 1 for 8 with runners in scoring position. That's pathetic. Yeah, they are pulling Perez. Are they really? Why would they pull Perez? I want to see Perez. Insane. What happened when I left? I thought we had this game in the bag. Dylan Smith gave up a 3-run home run to Karros. And then Willie Adames struck out to end the game. So we're now watching the Marlins A's. We'll see if there can be a perfect game. I will get the Go Get 'Em Tigers song, by the way. As, no, Insane, of course we suck. We're tied with them. Yeah, I'll get this Go Get 'Em song. As, Insane says, damn, yeah, a perfect game is going on right now. And, still perfect, but they are pulling their closer, Perez. Right now, the Marlins are batting in the top of the 8th. Xavier Edwards. Go get 'em, Tigers. All right. I've got ya. Apologies if I am a little quiet while I just get this all ready for our friend Exodus. The Tigers won, so he wants the Tigers. Scott, you are right. It's not the same, is it? As there'll be a walk for Xavier Edwards. Where's my favorite thing? Insane. Well, I just saw the home run Dylan Smith gave up. This is why you go out and get a bullpen instead of having bums like that. I said it at the time. Why the heck is Dylan Smith our 8th inning guy? Well, we have no one better. That's why the heck. It's so annoying. Let's see if the Marlins can get a perfect game as well. As we will have this song shortly, Exodus. As that could be a double play, and it is going to be a double play in the A's game. I've never heard of that shortstop for the A's. As let me go over here. Let me add this media. As Spencer said, Exodus, are you still in there, by the way? If you're still in there, let me know. As there's a swing and a miss by Ruiz. All right, Ty, I'll check that out after I play this song for Exodus. If Exodus is still in the chat, if he's not, then he misses out. Actually, I'm going to check right now. As the 0-1 pitch is a called strike there. As, let me get it up. As you're here, Exodus, you're, I like that final graphic, Ty. I do like that final graphic. That's a nice final graphic. As that pitch actually hit Asturi Ruiz. And, all right, Exodus, I'm going to play the song right now. Tell me if it's the right one as well. As, here we go.
Go get 'em, Tigers!
I hope it's not copyrighted, by the way. Ty, what about the caption?
Go get 'em, Tigers!
6-7. I mean, there you go. You're very cheeky. As this should not be. There's no way this will be copyrighted. The Go Get 'em Cubs one is copyrighted. This one should be. As enjoy it. Can you hear me now, Goobertown? I apologise. I made it a little bit quieter. As that pitch is in the dirt and it's 2-0. Let me know. Shardar, what's up? The Giants lost. Apparently, Shardar, you were very angry last night. Yeah, this is for Exodus. He's a Tigers fan. All right, there you go, Exodus. You're welcome. Yes, the Tigers won today. Shadow, the Giants, they crapped the bed, big time. Yes, Shadow. The tie, the 6-7. Scott, Scott's saying Shadow should have got banned. Scott, what happened? What's your score predict? Insane. I'm going 3-0 England. Call me crazy. 6-7 was your caption. I mean, oh my God. Normally that's meant to be funny, but it's more embarrassing for the Giants. Scott, you know what's embarrassing? You deleted that, and then because you put the wrong name, and then you still call him Sharon. As Exodus says, yeah, go get them Tigers. Screw the Rangers for disrespect. All right, Insane. Have you got a timestamp so I can quickly check that out? Because I am going to catch the England game. As Scott also correct. It's all good. As that pitch is in the dirt. His space is loaded for the Marlins, by the way. We are looking at a perfect game. By the way, we gained 6 subscribers during this live stream. So shout out to everyone that hit that subscribe button. That is much appreciated. We've still got 12 people watching. So shout out to all of you. As we are just going until this perfect game either happens, a no-hitter, or the game is over. Yep, Scott, you turned into Bob there. As it's 2-1 to Conan, with the bases loaded. How did the Brewers and Cubs get on today? As I can see, the Blue Jays are losing to the Mariners 3-0, and they've not scored. So that means they'll be due against the Giants. All right, Exodus, have a great night. The Brewers won. Enjoy your work on a the Brewers and the Cubs won. Enjoy your work on a Sunday, sorry. Hey, Let's hope England win as well. Fingers crossed. As there's a swing and a miss. So we will be going to the bottom of the 8th. And it's a perfect game going for the Marlins. Insane. Yep. See you tomorrow, Insane. Shout out to you for joining as always. Enjoy the post-game shows as well, Insane. Go Brazil. Exodus, Brazil lost. Hate to burst the bubble, but Brazil did lose. So I'm sorry about that. Norway are through. So there you go. Let's see then. Apparently, according to you guys, Yuri Perez is coming out of the game. How many pitches was Yuri at? I'm just looking here. Butler, Kuruda, Greer, and Carlos Cortez are due up. Exus, you were watching baseball, just praying for them. 92, Gubert Town says. What's 92, Gubert Town? Let me know. 92-0 to... I have no idea. The degree, the temperature, I have no idea. As, let's see. Oh, Gubert Town, I apologise. I got what you meant. Yeah, amount of pitches. I had no idea then. I lost my train of thought. No, Gubert Town, you're right. 92 pitches. How can you take him out? That's not even a lot. You've got to let him go more. He must be coming back from the injury still. But I got you, yeah. 92 pitches. Let's see, though, if they can get a no-hitter. Yeah, the Brewers and Cubs won. The Giants lost. The Tigers won. The Mets beat the Braves, but the Phillies lost as well. I know, Scott, and they're only at 92 pitches as well. Yuri Perez is fired up. As they're just showing, there's never been a perfect game in Marlins history. As Bakar is coming in for the Marlins. I'm actually going to... You know what? I normally listen to music, but I'm putting the sound on for this game. I got to get the sound on. Absolutely, Scott. We live in a soft society. How can you not have a guy at 92 pitches continue the perfect game? As, yes, let's put the sound on. As, then it's Troy Melton, then Framber Valdez. All right, Exodus. Scooble starts the first game against the A's. They may get back-to-back no-hit. It's 2-1 to Lawrence Butler, as that pitch is low, and it's 3-1. Oh, my God. Would you believe there's a Christian Koss Giants jersey at the game today? Shout out to whoever's got a Christian Koss jersey at the game. As the perfect game is over. The perfect game is already over. Unbelievable. You know, every time you guys get me to watch it, it always goes the first batter. How can you give up a walk? Exodus, good night of all. Yep, I hope you had a good 4th of July. It's still a no-hitter going on. But yeah, you guys want to fire the manager. I don't blame you. Now, I actually would say it's on the manager's job to make sure that the safety and health of a pitcher coming back from injury is more important than a perfect game. But from a fan's point of view, screw the bloody injuries. I just want to see Yuri Perez stay in. As you watch him give up a base hit now. How can you walk the first batter you face, man? What are you doing? .92 pitches as well. It's not even like it was a lot. As there's a drive to right field. That ball is going to fall for a hit. There you go. The no-hit is over. The perfect game's over. 2 batters in. Yuri Perez gives up 2 base runners. The A's fans that have stayed are loving it. There you go. Every time I join, I ruin it. It's unbelievable. No perfect game. No no-hitter. There's Dodgers fans at the game. There's a Christian Koss jersey at the game. Yep, Spencer, what a bum. All right, fire him now. All right, guys. I'm going to go. I'm going to edit these videos before the England game. Gubert Town says, the Mines are the best team in the last month. I wouldn't risk a young up-and-coming pitcher right after injury. Gubert Town, that's what I said. It's on the manager to make sure that, as annoying as it is for us fans. But everyone, take care. Gubert Town, Ty, welcome to Jolly Good Takes. Good to see you. Gubert Town, Spencer, all you guys that stayed in. Scott as well. Appreciate all you guys. Exodus, Insane, Shardol, OP Noob. Just all you guys, take care. As Ty, you'll be here a lot. All right. Hopefully the Sharks watch-alongs when we get to that season is a lot better. Yes, I do every game. And come September, I'll be doing NFL, MLB, NBA, and ice hockey. All American sports. I did one World Cup watch-along because that's what people wanted. But as there's going to be a drive to right field. The A's are putting on a late rally here. But anyway, everyone, take care all. Until next time, I'm Liam from Jolly Good Takes. And I love your graphics, by the way, Ty. And goodbye from me and goodbye, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you. See you next time. It was a blast. That's all for today. Join me next time on Jolly Good Takes.